Okay, so I'm just going to pause it for a sec and then we'll be right back. Let me see. Okay, so sorry about the slight delay there, but hey, cats are cats. We're up to session number 95 of our Star Wars campaign, or Season 7, Episode 4. At our table today, we have Rhiannon.
Hi, I play Min, the scrappy little Asian who is currently looking to be more of a hacker than anything else.
That's okay, I thought. Sorry, I'm just looking for something. Ignore me.
Anything in particular?
You ate my grapes. That's okay.
It was handed to me and I ate it.
I was looking for this. It was meant to go by my seat. That's okay. No, you're all good. There are some more in the fridge. I will just swap them out.
Okay.
Apologies for interrupting the game.
Well, that would explain why I got grapes and biscuits. Okay, I'm hungry, I'll eat it. Why not? Next up is Mike.
Audi Long Black or
hello.
Long Black?
Audi Long Black's great. I play Brum Brum Crush, a gun pilot from the Panorama Mountain Raceway of Naboo. I'm 2.2 meters tall with a pink and purple mohawk.
Next up we have is Peter.
Greetings. I'm still playing the severely traumatized human quartermaster of the rebellion, Sergeant Garm Von Jewel. Currently weighing up how to attempt to protect the secrets of our not so evil space wizard.
Finally!
We'll come back to Ariadne in a moment. Online we have Ross.
Yes, I play Scarlet. Okay. That was weird.
Still hot.
Thanks.
What was weird?
Okay. Oh no, basically I heard myself say, never mind. Okay, I'm playing Coloured, the gadgeteer of the group, the enforcer, cybernetist, and droid specialist. Currently being prepared to face his probably biggest challenge yet, with having out his vibro saber.
I think you had your slug gun out.
No, I got my slug gun out, but I've currently got the vibro sword out, and we'll soon see what the outcome will be. But everything is fine.
Everything is awesome, I'm sure. Next up we have is Kesley.
I play Kayana, martial artist, clan security, tries to be as efficient as possible, and is now having a really bad sinking feeling that is a little bit new to her. Not that she hasn't seen an Inquisitor before, but now she may or may not be more sensitive to things. So she's going to be feeling real bad about these things.
And did Ariadne want to introduce herself?
Can she do it in 3 or 4 minutes?
You can.
We do a summary?
You can.
Yep, that would be awesome. Put this on the GM screen for Martin for later.
Okay, so did someone want to do the what happened last session?
Is everybody happy for me to do it? I'm happy to hear somebody else. It's becoming my job in all the games.
I can say it's usually always me until you join.
Well,
So feel free, because
If you
I
ever want
can't
to...
here, so you go ahead.
So we found out, we realized, we can't talk without safely without encryption modules, which Brum Crash has, which we need to investigate after this mission. Khalid found the entire security section offline, which was new, and Jax was gone. There was no authorized code cylinder. Graham, Jax, and Kayana had one. Gam, sorry. So Thea opened comms with Khalid for more information. Got some hints about the mind manipulation. And we realized something was happening. We realized everything had been locked out. Like, it wasn't just the security systems. Everything had gone down. When we looked into it, there was an Imperial override on the systems, which had a access needed higher than the captain. So Garm recommended to Kayana that she alert the captain and went to get the lieutenant. Thea was going to go and inform the captain and then go to security. Garm went to visit the lieutenant. We found the lieutenant snappy but tired. Garm asked her to go onto the bridge. She had a sidearm, which was a sidearm one, which we hadn't seen before, and she was like, right, there's something wrong, and started jogging to the bridge with us. Thea went to check on the captain. He was asleep in the spa. Kayana was going to stay and look at the info, but was going to be on high alert and come if we needed it. That's when Thea went to go check on Khalid. Sorry, I'm getting into where we were. In security, we found Khalid waiting for Thea. It was looking for more information. Didn't do well in his perception check and got a strange hum behind him, and that was the last thing he remembered for a while. Thea ran in, prepped for battle, found Khalid sprawled on the console with a thin cut running through the consoles and a burn mark on the back of Khalid's helmet. Thea called for Kayana to get to security and messaged Garm that there was an evil space wizard running around. Garm then informed the lieutenant. She didn't believe it, but then sighed, and there goes the promotion, and they discussed getting her hands on weaponry. Min, realizing she and Brum were alone on the bridge, and neither of us are that combat motivated, decided that we would set up a trap, and set up a booby trap with 2 concussion and 2 Glock grenades that she can turn on and off as she needs to. Also told Garm not to enter without informing her. So the lieutenant hacked into the elevator to bypass the captain's limitations, which meant that you had to go up 1 floor, across the ship, up another floor, across the other ship, so they could get straight to the bridge. Back in security, Khalid was all good. Did he see anything? No, but there was a buzz and a faint red glow. Thea wanted to put her armor on, so she, Kayana, and Khalid went down to meet at Thea's room before going to the detention crate to get the spec forces. At the bridge, Min borrowed Calm's combat shotgun because, there's an Inquisitor running around. The lieutenant knocked on the door, disabled the bomb. Min disabled the bomb for a second. They came in. She reactivated it because Inquisitor. The lieutenant moved out of the console, pulled out a non-Imperial code cylinder, and said to us, "You don't see anything." The computer went haywire. Basically, she rebooted the system, locking out everyone except for her. Yeah, we want her. Back at Thea's room, Khalid, Thea, and Kayana met up. They thought that they might... Thea thought she might flare her force sensitivity when they were near the cargo container to try and draw the Inquisitor towards them. They found one of Khalid's weapons sitting on the seat of the skiff. He doesn't know how it got there. This confirmed for everybody the mind manipulation of Khalid. So...
Well, those who understand.
Yes. Yeah. Kayana piloted the skiff to get them down to the detention crate. The doors were open. The airlock was open. The lift systems and control room... sitting at the consoles are confused-looking troopers. Thea takes on officer mode, attempting to get into the detention crate and get them away. She managed to do that and got them to hand over any code cylinders, authorization codes, or we needed. Khalid backed her up. Back at the bridge, the systems were coming back online. Right now, everyone has access until she starts locking it down. So Min went in and started securing all doors between here, like all the doors on the ship, so she could try and track if there's any movement, but also delay people that we don't want coming to us. Gain control of the 400 doors and 5 main elevators. Managed to give Lieutenant and Garm authorization to move through those doors without her needing to open them. We found a factory backdoor into the system that has been activated, which was activated from the captain's terminal in his room. The fleet started to jump. Min saw the vector to jump, realized we have a very short time span. Brum Brum got into pilot mode, and we adjusted so that we wouldn't land, we were on the same vector, but we would have a different time of dropout. Lieutenant dragged Garm to the captain's room. Some anti-Imperial muttering on the way. Again, we want her. Detention crate fully independent. I didn't have any access to the detention crate security. Khalid and Kayana scanned the footage while Thea did her poke the force thing. They found 4 levels in the detention center. They found a room with nasty looking guys, which were the spec forces, which were handily nearby, and also got the cell number and codes. They found quite a few rooms with slaves, 200 to 300 in spaces meant for about 50, and a single cell of people, including an Imperial, a political, and an alien, but not the rebel traitor we were looking for. Back in the captain's room, there was no cameras in the hallways. You knew because there were giant slices through the walls. The lieutenant opened the armory, which was near the captain's room. They then hid in the armory, and the lieutenant took things labelled as dangerous. We recognise these as thermal detonators. She says she doesn't like Inquisitors, and they shut the armory door because we realised that the Inquisitor was in the captain's room. That's when Thea connected with the Inquisitor. We found out that he is someone who specialises in finding what is hidden. He was concentrating on the secrets of the captain that the captain had been gathering. He noticed Thea with curiosity. Thea let her mind think about Thrawn and a mission from Thrawn. He responded with anger. She let her anger at Thrawn show through. The Inquisitor... She could feel that the Inquisitor was powerful but not fully trained, and was now zeroing in on Thea because she had indicated she is a rival. We also found out that the Inquisitor walks around knocking out cameras and blasting music. I think it was a rock ballad. Yes.
I believe War Pigs was mentioned at one point.
Yes. Technically not a rock ballad, but headcanon.
It might have been one of the many songs that accompanied his move through the ship.
Yep.
Movements.
Garm and the lieutenant waited for a couple of minutes and then moved into the captain's room. The door wasn't opening. The blast doors aren't opening. The Inquisitor is cutting through them. So everybody needed to move fast. The Spec Forces, we freed the Spec Forces, basically told them to go help the engineers, or protect the engineers as they were trying to disable the transponder. There was a droid who didn't like Khalid, and was destroyed.
To be fair, I don't think that droid would have liked anyone.
Well, it was a
Torture droid.
torture droid.
Yeah. Interrogation droid, yeah.
Yeah. They rescued the Spec Forces, who then were then sent, as I said, to the engines where the engineers were to take out the transponder. Basically, the setup where we ended was the transponders are still online. Min and Brum Brum are in the bridge. The lieutenant and Garm are on their way back to the bridge, I think. Min's watching the cameras to see what she can what she can see. She saw flashes of red and lots of cameras go down in order. We set up Kayana, Khalid, and Thea set up in the main corridor along the side of the crates. Knowing that the Inquisitor was on the way, they set up a stun trap with 3 stun grenades along the floor of the corridor. The ship dropped out of hyperspace. The transponders were activated, so unless we get those down soon, we're going to be found. The engineers have taken out the engines to try and work on those. We stopped at... I'll do it the other way around. Garm and the lieutenant got into the captain's room. It was trashed, ransacked, and everything thrown around like a kid having a tantrum. The captain was found in 3 parts. They decided they were going to run back to the bridge and were talking about possibly opening the airlocks and spacing the Inquisitor. We then jumped back to the corridor where Kayana, Thea, and Khalid are set up, waiting. We see 2 red lines carving through the blast door in front of them. Thea suggests using her as cover with this and using the slug gun from behind her. Kiana was waiting for the stun to hopefully help them. And through the blast door with smoke and fog and think rock music video, lights up 4 lightsaber blades. And that's where we were.
Mm.
I'm getting a Kylo Ren feel.
Yeah.
Not Kylo Ren, but, very much a...
But the 4 blades is interesting.
Dysregulation and lightsabers are probably not a good combination.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I was going to ask people to do their initiative.
Did you want me to do my introduction?
Yes.
Also?
I kept forgetting because we'd already...
Yep.
We'll do that in a sec.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, I am the True Striker, also known as Thea. Talon of the Clan, which I've now discovered does not mean leader, but generally means space wizard in Mandalorian, or spiritual person in the clan area. New bits of information keep coming to light, and I'm like, I've been calling myself Talon of the Clan and not knowing the full meaning of it for a very long time.
Where Jim kept saying, no, they're not a Talon.
Yeah.
No, they're not a Talon either.
Yep. So, I'm not wearing a Sith Vader t-shirt because I'm actually secretly a Sith with a red lightsaber, or planning to join up with the Inquisitor and run away. I did have a player question to ask Kesley. I was hoping to ask it because I understand it is actually a bit of secret knowledge without all the rest of the players being here. So you now all have to cover your ears and go la 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 la.
Sure, why not?
Did you prefer that I text the question to you, Kesley, or are you not too bothered if people find out your secret bit?
It's fine. You can.
Okay. I understand you've been on sessions hunting Jedi. I wanted to find out for a very good strategy reason whether that's something you may have opened up to Thea about while we were on hiatus, meditating about force powers and the fact that we are now proper force users.
Well, it's time to actually stop and think through what that means. And, like, she was doing a job. She was on mission, doing a job.
Yep.
And doing what she had to do against, like, her being a little bit older than the crew, knows more of what some of the older clan members talk about with, you know, these space wizards. Yeah, I like what Garm says.
Yeah, it's not a bad reason.
She does put all space wizards kind of in one group because she listens to some of the older Mandalorians where, you know, when they're complaining, they're kind of talking about like, oh, you know, these space wizards took over Mandalore, blah 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 blah. So she may not fully recognize that her now being force sensitive, like, actually makes her a space wizard. She hasn't had the time to like and actually think through the consequences of that.
You guys do know that Kesley said she's okay with you hearing this.
No, I did not.
No.
Kesley did say she was okay if people heard this. So I'm just watching them with their hands and their sorry, it is very amusing. So you haven't processed it yet. That you were hunting Jedi.
Because it was definitely like
and successfully hunting Jedi.
Yeah, very successfully.
Yeah, so very emotionally detached from the meanings and consequences of actions.
So, first of all, in a flashback to where we're discussing that you've done that, Thea puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, "You hunted Jedi, not Force users. Jedi are religious zealots who deserve to be murdered whenever we find them. We're quite different from Jedi. We don't kidnap children and force them to learn our religion. We take in orphan children and give them an option for a life and survival. They can leave at any time. In fact, we make them independent and encourage them to do so."
The Sith take in orphan children too. They just kill the parents.
Yeah, we don't. We might have killed the parents, but usually it's somebody else. I think maybe I don't know. Second, I just a part of my strategy might involve getting the Inquisitor on board by mentioning that we don't like Jedi ourselves, and I needed to know that there was some truth in that. And Martin said I should check with you as a player before I revealed that I knew this stuff, because as a character, you may not have wanted to tell me.
I would say as a character, as she'd been having these conversations, she would reflect that she wasn't just doing a job, and this is what she has learned from the elders of the clan, is that, like, you know, this is how it is. And so but with how she kind of had everything twisted around about, you know, even if you're doing quote unquote the right thing, you might be doing the right thing for the wrong people. So she's not opposed to the idea that you're proposing.
My main part is to say you shouldn't feel ashamed of your capacity to hunt down the people you were directed to hunt down and successfully do that lethally because that was your instructions. You're a good Mandalorian still.
At this point, it would be a good time to roll the white dice. So it's
Yes.
6 white dice to roll.
Is this the point, Mike, where I hand my dice and my tray over to you and say, I trust these to you? There's going to be like a crap load of
6.
of red dice.
And this is
to roll
where you're
against.
going to roll 6 white.
Okay. Yep. No, you're rolling all night, please.
Yeah. That'd be good.
So Mike,
We want white.
because I know I'm going to be
7
rolling
white,
against
1
a bunch
black.
of reds.
That is.
No blacks, all white. I'm being racist here.
That is an interesting roll.
I guess that's religious bias. You're going for the
Considering
white
there's
side.
more black pips than there are white pips. It's actually swayed in favour of dark.
Oh, was there more black than there
I
was?
thought
No,
it was-
the dice has more black sides than it has white sides.
Oh,
I thought it
okay.
was swayed the other way.
I believe it's the black sides.
Interesting.
We're on the bridge.
Right, you're on the bridge.
We've been looking through the camera.
Initiative.
That is.
You weren't back on the bridge yet.
I thought we were.
You were running to the bridge.
I believe they just reached the bridge last
Okay.
session.
I was
Yeah, but he didn't set off the booby traps.
So there are 7 of the 12 sides of the 12-sided dice that are black.
So
but
yes,
the white
you're
has
rolling
more dots than the
The
black.
white has more dots overall.
Yeah. Okay.
It has 3 of their 5 as doubles, whereas the black only has 1 of the 7 as doubles.
So we're on the bridge. We've got the Inquisitor and our players on the screen. I'm assuming it's the screen that's in front of our techie, because my character last session was joking about putting it on the big screen and getting the popcorn out so everyone can watch. Don't want to do that, funnily enough. Who's watching?
At the moment, the lieutenant, you, and Min, and Brum Brum.
Brum Brum?
Most Brum Brums fallen asleep waiting for some direction.
Can I quietly have a word with her, with our tech person,
You can.
or is the lieutenant likely to hear?
Possibly, depending on how much he's paying attention.
Do we have a special language as Mandalorians?
We do.
You do,
Mandalorian.
just that Gum doesn't know it.
Oh,
Guns, a Mandalorian that's been adopted at age about 40.
so we need to teach you. Cool.
I'm sure the little kids have been teaching him, but most of
Swear
his
words.
words are either swear words or words of pain
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
suffering.
It's the most important words
Please
that
don't
you
hit me
learn.
again.
Swear words.
Not in that location it
No.
causes bit pain or bit other pain.
Do you have a compass?
I think you also knows how to ask where the bathroom
I do, but I don't.
You wouldn't necessarily
I mean,
have it out.
it's a. You know.
No, a comp pad. I was
A
thinking I
comp.
could text you basically.
I've got a
but-
data pad.
But you wouldn't necessarily have it out.
You let me pull out the portable computer and ignore you while I'm angling it so you can't see.
You could wander a little bit away and pull out your data pad and say, I just want to look up some information, and then you could text Min.
I mean, I'm staring at my data pad.
So you're not staring at the actual screen
Well,
the battle's
both.
about to occur.
Both. It's Min. She's watching the tech as well as watching the what's happening.
Okay, I'll step back.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go and I won't say anything. I'll just step back and then yell, write a IM or something to Min, basically going, we need technical difficulties on the camera, plus any recordings of what's going on
But
be
technically, it
deleted.
should have been going to initiative before you had that chance to do
Okay.
something because you saw the lightsabers come out. You don't really have time to
Cool.
spend a lot of different things if the other people act straight away.
Cool.
That's why I was asking for initiative.
Yeah,
because
okay.
How do we roll
time
initiative?
matters.
What?
Deception, usually, I think.
Vigilance.
Or is it? Vigilance, that's it.
Vigilance.
I'm easy. I'm 222. 2 yellow, 2 green, 2 blue.
So what only is these?
I thought I'm
Yes,
please.
one yellow, 2 green. I think.
2 green.
I'm sorry, I'm so superstitious and paranoid.
So
I
what
really have to
two-
change the program so much that I
Two
can't do
yellow.
things I did just 2 days ago.
2 green, 2
Yay.
blue.
Well, I would highlight a row, copy, paste it somewhere else, so I didn't have to retype everything in again. And they've stopped you being able to do that.
Oh,
Why?
against what?
Are we
Or I
rolling
just-
against
Not
something?
against anything.
Okay. Right.
Not for initiative.
Well, I know what one of those things is.
Wow. Nice.
What's that? Triumph?
El Triumph.
El Triunfo.
So what did you get in total?
Stuff. Stuff and
stuff.
things.
Okay, so that is 1 triumph, 5 successes, and
Bloody hell.
4 advantages.
And for those.
Thank you.
1 triumph.
Yeah, go boom boom.
1 triumph, 5 successes and 4 advantages. Is that it?
Yeah.
What do you mean, is that it?
I'm just checking.
Thank you.
I rolled 3 successes. If that's the, I wrote it down. Yes, 3 successes. Are the starry things. Because I only have 2 green die. Oh, sorry. Two successes.
2 successes and an
advantage.
advantage.
And then I am 1 starry boy. Oh, 2 starry boys and a funny thing.
2 successes, 1 advantage.
Sure.
And Ross,
You
what
okay?
did you get?
You need to
Also
roll 2
gonna
yellow for me, please.
Right up a
2 yellow.
I get 2 yellow.
Do you want to go?
Either way. Alright.
3 successes and an advantage.
And Kayana?
3 yellow, please.
3 yellow.
Jesus.
5 starry boys and 1 funny thing.
The little sort of leaf thing is, I think of it like a.
Well, I'll have a look. Because the funny thing could be it's not the triumph, no, it's the advantage.
No, triumph I know.
I am going. I have a little key here.
No.
I should probably make a little sheet that has the key on it that we can all look at.
No.
What's the
Triumph I know. It's
leaf crown thing that Romans would wear? I think it was Romans. Caesar?
The advantage?
A laurelette? Or something? Yeah, the advantage looks like one of
a
those.
Caesar salad.
I see it as a U.
Just
So
call it
could
a
you roll
salad.
3 yellow for me, please?
3 yellow for you.
Many advantages.
4 funny things and a star.
Okay.
I think we should agree to call them salads.
You're not going to tell me if that's the lieutenant or the inquisitor, are you?
No.
Yeah, why am I rolling for you?
Because all my dice are over there.
Oh, no, but why am I rolling for you? We don't-
Because it's making things better for me, that's why.
yeah.
Well, 2 of us rolled for ourselves, so...
I was going to say, Rhiannon should be rolling for Martin. With
Wait,
Martin's
I
dice.
rolled reasonably. Come on.
And then 2 yellow and 2 green.
Again, we shouldn't be using up Mike's magic on Martin.
Well, if Mike keeps rolling for me, then it's going to even out.
2 yellow.
Well, as I said, I rolled for
green.
myself, thank you very much.
Ah, shit.
A triumph, 2 successes
2
and a blank.
successes.
Is that the 2 successes counting the triumph or not counting the
No, they're
triumph?
separate.
So 1 triumph, 3 successes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the triumph comes as a
Wouldn't have
success.
made a difference.
That makes me feel a little bit better.
You also rolled a triumph?
Yes. I'm still counting that as...
Mike, don't roll unnecessarily. We need those triumphs for later.
Okay, so at which case, I know you want to go off and do your thing, but it's basically which player wants to go first, and you can rule why you should go first and tell someone to do stuff.
I'm happy for Garm to do his thing first.
I think I should go first. It's all about protecting the not-so-evil space wizard.
I know exactly what you're doing. I'm happy for you to take my spot.
Okay, so yes, you head off, and what message do you send?
We need technical
you.
difficulties for camera and recording. is what I wrote down.
Yes.
I am assuming I can do that with my programs.
You should. Well, technically, you're already in the system.
Yeah.
You need the programs to hack the system.
So
if
I'm
you
in.
want
I can
to.
just make it happen.
The difficulty is getting past someone's protection,
Okay.
and that's what the hacker programs are for.
Sweet. That's why they work the way they do. Makes sense. Once I'm in, I can do whatever-ish.
You generally run as your sysops in Shadowrun, but it's just computing in Star Wars. So
Cool.
they separated the skill into two for Shadowrun.
Sysops sounds so much cooler than computing.
Well, it's sysops or hacking. They're your two computer skills.
Again, both sound so much more exciting than
Happy to be
computing.
where I am.
Okay, so you see the on the monitor the person seems to, with the red blade, stands in the opening of it, looking forward and just has that heroic pose with 4 blades sticking out in different directions. As you can see, they have 4 arms.
Oh, dude.
Do we recognise the species?
No.
So our theory about the spinning doesn't work.
And that brings us to a character who wishes to go next. You want to go before? Okay, you're next.
Before who? Who wanted to go first? Next?
Remember, you're still on camera.
Oh, I'm not off camera yet?
No.
Oh, so
I
then,
haven't acted yet.
Oh, okay, so then we need Min.
That's what I'm
Sorry,
saying.
my brain thought you had gone because you guys were talking sysops and computing. So my brain's like, oh, job done. But yeah.
I was just checking I could do what I'd been asked to.
Yeah.
So the Inquisitor was the one who got the triumph.
Mhm.
Yeah, so he may be going next, but doesn't
No,
matter.
he went. He's posing.
It is posed.
Oh, he's posed. Oh, okay.
It's, you know me, I like to record initiative. So can I make it seem like I'm trying to figure out, because we want to see so we can help if we can, but timing the static to stop any undesired, like I can stop the recording, that's easy.
If you can
Disrupting
see
the-
it, it's recording.
So I just have to cut it off and we have to go blind. Is that correct?
Basically, if the video is getting to you, it's being recorded.
Okay. So we need to cut the feed.
If you want to protect me.
That would
Yep.
be a computer check.
And
Okay.
Kayana.
My computer's is only 4 and 2, not
Is it-
4
is
to
it-
2.
Like the cameras have got that nice red dot that says unfunctional, and then the red dot goes off, and you go, "Oh, it's not working anymore." Is
Yeah.
that
Pretty much.
We won't be able to
Star Wars
see
has
those.
that.
excellent? Excellent.
You know what? That was placed, not rolled.
You
Oh yeah,
you
you
probably,
need
you probably should have taken that because you had
2 purple dice added to the pile.
Oh, yeah.
I can't cross-pollinate.
No, please don't.
Cross-pollinate. That's great.
Oh. There's a... That would be number 3 for tonight.
Yeah, are you keeping a record of your triumphs?
Yeah.
Okay, so that not bad in 4 or 5 rolls. You've already gotten 3.
Yeah.
So that is 2 triumphs. 1.
What?
So the hang on.
No, there's 1 triumph in the book.
No.
In the
1 triumph. 2 successes. The threats
successes.
knock out the advantage. Yeah.
yes,
So if I take one of those and one of those, is that correct?
that is correct.
Which
But that's
leaves me-
considered 3 successes because the triumph is also a success.
So 3 success, 4 upgrades, 4 advantages, and 1 triumph.
Okay, so you managed to cut the feed to the ship.
Do I get anything for other than just cut the feed?
You know that it's not going to a backup server, which it seems to have been set up to do.
Okay, so there is no recording. I message back, done, no trace.
Okay.
But we can't say now.
Someone fill me up with salt and vinegar chips if there are some. I've got enough plate. Oh, I just want a plate worth because if I eat
Probably
any
not
of
that.
those.
Probably not that much in the bag anyway.
Yeah,
Probably a plate worth.
if I eat too much then.
I don't know why I would be cutting the feed, would
Thank
I?
you very much.
You got told to cut the feed.
Yep, I got told to cut the feed. I'm just saying, like, I don't know the deal.
Do as you're told.
Yeah.
Well,
Min's happy to do that,
you
but
could
she's not storing away that there's something going on.
from Min's perspective, whatever they're about to do, they don't record it. The best way to avoid Imperial entanglements is have no proof. Okay, so it would be another character's go at this stage.
Yes and no.
Who wishes to go next?
Technically, if no one else has got plans, I'd like to.
I was going to say Thea should go next.
Okay, so two for Thea, so I think Thea is next.
I'm not going to quite use my whole move to make a good impression, but I'm going to open, hoping it doesn't take up all my action, a secret hatch on my leg armor, pull out a lightsaber, give it a flourish swing and light it up. It glows red. And I say, hello, fellow Imperial? No, I'll say, I too am an Imperial undercover agent working a mission to...
Inquisitors aren't undercover Imperial
Okay,
agents.
well...
It's just trying to make sure you're actually...
Yep, no.
The Inquisitors are announcing they're Inquisitors, they are not undercover. They walk onto a thing and just do whatever the hell they like because they outrank most people.
And they have the red glowy stick.
Yeah. If anyone argues, they break them.
I'm, let's see, I'm gonna try and think through.
I
wish I was more articulate today.
I would probably just say,
You could always say I do a persuasion roll to convince him that I'm on his side.
Okay,
If you can't think of it yourself, your character skill can do it for you.
can I, say greetings, brother? Would that work?
That would also be an assumption that he would see you as an Inquisitor.
I'm not an Inquisitor, though.
They call their fellow Inquisitors brothers and sisters.
Okay. Are there other Force users that aren't Inquisitors that still work for the Imperials?
Yes. They have the Emperor, which are even scarier.
Okay. But I mean...
You could pull that off because Inquisitors don't know who the hell they are.
Okay, alright. I'll do a persuasion check.
Hand of the Emperor?
I kind of want to say comrade, but I don't want to sound that Russian.
Yavin.
But the equivalent of greetings, comrade type thing, but...
Or you could do the Sergeant Schultz.
So I'm going to say that it's definitely a negotiation check on your behalf.
So that is...
Negotiation, not persuasion?
Persuasion isn't a skill, it's negotiation is the one
okay.
I'm looking for.
So that's just the 4 yellow. What happens if I try to upgrade from that?
It becomes a green.
Yes,
Yellow.
and I'm looming in the background.
4 yellow and a green?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say flip a point.
I'm definitely upgrading.
Because we have... Well,
We now
6
have
left.
6 left.
So 4 yellow plus a green.
Yep.
And I think it's like 25,000 red.
I could do that if you'd like.
No!
Wouldn't want to disappoint.
No disappointment.
Well, at least you get 2 advantages from the looming.
Okay, so it will be...
Thank you.
4 purple.
Really? Purple? I gather the lightsaber helped.
Oh no, it's also not a combat attack. If you were to do it as a combat attack, you would have found out the hard way. It's not as easy.
I know he's got a lot of dice.
Lots of things and stuff.
Okay, so The triangles knock out successes.
I can't
So you
decide if it's a
basically
good thing
take
or a bad thing, but
those
Martin
ones
let me
out.
look into how he created the Inquisitor. And I think he did it
Those ones
knowing
get
that
done.
I can't remember anything except there's a lot
And
of red
so
dice.
basically, it's a success with 3 threat.
So you've pulled your lightsaber out, have you?
Yep.
Free threat?
Not my
Yep.
lightsaber out, I pulled out a red lightsaber.
Is that we're cutting the 2 advantages from me?
So that becomes 1 threat. So you take 1 strain while trying to convince him to parlay.
To be honest, if I didn't take at least something, I'd be surprised.
Well, you do have a lot of advantages in this. He does pause for a moment, deactivate 2 of the blades as he asks you for your code.
I will use one hand to get my cylinder.
It'll be more of a verbal thing.
Oh, okay. I'll give a verbal code and hope I've selected the right one.
Okay. He seems to think about it for a moment. Well,
Is it like a secret word?
along those lines, yes.
Can I say it's peaches?
You can, but it would most likely be a series of letters and numbers.
Okay.
Well, peaches can be your
Because
series
my
of
next
letters
next
and
one
numbers.
was going to be kiwi fruit, but I think that would have been inappropriate for this circumstance.
Okay. So I guess he's going to call you Agent Peaches from now on.
Reconsidering my password. No, look, random set of numbers and letters, please.
Oh, so it's a P34C 35.
Don't help him!
That's where I was going.
Damn it. This is what I get for having a sense of humour and sticking my foot in the mouth all the time.
I was more than happy to go with it. I always run with whatever the players want to do in a weird sort of way.
So P34C.
Just add Princess and I will Mario.
35.
Okay, so the guy says his name is Mario.
So
It's me.
M4.
I hadn't had a name for him, but that works for me.
1,
Does he talk with
0.
an Italian accent?
No, but he waves his hands to let as he talks.
He's got.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Mario
why there's all
or
the light slaters slashes involved.
M4R.
He's not a
10.
droid.
Mario Grievous.
And as he steps into the light, you realise he's only 1 meter tall.
Oh, wow.
I think I might know what
never
species this is, and I
trusting-
considered them.
Another lightsaber, like red force user, dark side user. I'll keep my lightsaber up, but stay in a defensive stance as long as his lightsabers are up. If he puts his lightsabers away, I'll diminish mine, but still have it ready.
Well, he seems to have his in what you recognise as a guard stance. Basically, considering there is still a bunch of people with weapons out, and that brings us to another character.
Awesome.
I guess I'll go. I'll stay on a guarded stance, but I guess I would try to negotiate, trying to convince him, just like, we'll stand down if we can talk this out. I guess. I mean, it's like she's already kind of convinced him, so I just want to not threaten any further, I guess.
Okay, so Kayana stands down. What about Khalid?
Okay. I enter in a defensive stance, and I am going to try to work out what the hell he is with the xenology.
Okay, what is your xenology?
1 yellow, 4 green.
Thank you, Mike.
Against, or is it just a flat roll?
It would be trying to figure out probably against 4 purple.
4 purple.
It's pretty obscure if I remember.
Well, I'm glad it's not one of Thrawn's lackeys, because those things are nasty.
Based on his reaction last session on to Thrawn, I wouldn't be claiming any kind of association with Thrawn.
Those. That was an upgrade. And that was a threat. What's the purples? It's a success. And a failure. Is that it? So we've got 2 successes?
You have 2 successes. Okay, so you recognize him as a Ardanian.
Ardanian.
Yeah,
Do we have a picture?
not easily.
Okay.
But there was one in Solo,
Okay.
the
ARD.
pilot who died fairly early.
Okay. So if you've seen Solo, then you have some idea.
I didn't really actually bring up the picture.
haven't watched Solo for a while. Maybe that's something I do tomorrow. Before coming over and working on D&D characters.
Now we all have an excuse to watch Solo again.
Maybe we should put it on tomorrow while we're working on D&D characters.
Depends on how much work you want to get done.
Well, it depends on how much Em will let me.
Oh, Emma will let you.
I put one in the chat. I wanted to look at it.
Okay, so I was just trying to show people here, but I wasn't able to.
Yeah. Peter?
Wrong chat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I recognize that.
Oh yeah. I remember now.
Yeah.
He was always pulling up his pants with the third arm.
Doing that one.
He was the
he's
pilot,
supposed to
wasn't he?
have,
Yep.
So he's got 6 arms.
6 arms?
Yeah.
But only 4 lightsabers, thank goodness.
Yeah, because he uses feet as
Oh no,
arms as well.
it is 4 arms there. Yeah, it's just looking at it, the fact that they look like he had a hand behind him, but it was his
Yeah.
foot. Or he
Like him, yes.
only has 6 arms and no feet or legs.
Stop getting your brain.
Like primate
I
feet.
believe that it's basically like chimpanzees with their feet, so they can use it as.
Okay, so on the bridge, Brum Brum gets to make a computer roll while he's looking at the scanners.
Oh, man.
What do you mean, oh man? Mr. Triumph.
The fact he's got to make the roll means, oh, man.
Now the video feed's off, I'm focused purely on the camera.
Okay, so add in. You gonna upgrade?
No.
Then add in 5 purple. And while you roll and figure that out, I'll go to the bathroom.
It's make it increasingly difficult to do one-handed. Lots of things and stuff.
Okay. So, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I take that,
I was going to say, it depends on the triangles.
that, and that, take that and that. So if I take that to a success, that, and that, I don't. Yeah, no, I can take this one down to a single upgrade, and that takes that out. Does that make sense? Did you guys see? Have I made any mistakes?
I can't see anything
So
on.
2 successes and an advantage at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think that's all the way it works.
As long as we didn't mix up my dice with Martin's
No.
dice, I'm all good.
But that made sense to you, Peter? I did all the right moves?
I think so.
I'm learning.
I think I learnt mostly from Kesley that explosions are good, triangles are bad,
Yeah, triangles are bad.
and the leaf Caesar leaf things are advantages, and then the circles are threat or strain.
Yep, easy.
Yeah, I've got a little cheat sheet here from last session where Martin lent me the book.
Mm.
So I sort of can adjust that. But I'm getting it.
I think any game system where explosions are good is a fun one.
2 successes,
you
1
go?
advantage.
What was it?
2 successes, 1 advantage.
No, 2 explosions, 2 salads.
Yeah.
2 explosions, 1 salad.
I'm starting to think Fruit Ninja now.
Wasn't it 1 salad? Yes.
Yeah.
2.
1 salad, yeah.
2.
No, the dice moved.
Okay, so yes, you can actually see a couple of blips have made it onto your screen, and you've identified them as probe droids.
Probe droids.
You think they're maybe about 5 hours away from where they came out. There's not exact science to find a ship given a very broad range of where your location actually is.
So we're not discovered yet, but
Only a matter of time.
it's
we
a
need
matter
to
of
get those
time.
transponders offline as soon as possible.
With your ship currently not broadcasting a huge amount, it would basically fly towards you until it can open up a communication with you.
So how long do we think that 5 is? That 5 hours or? Is
5
that-
hours before it reaches you, you could technically comms you now if you were listening. But hey, if it's an emergency situation, it will fly until it gets confirmation and then request for help.
So we think it's probably we've got a couple of hours before.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could shoot them down.
We do still have the lieutenant watching us.
As you think that, you go, I wish this ship had guns on it.
We've got hard points, we just don't have the guns to fill them, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh well.
The Empire doesn't put guns on everything.
No.
Okay, so back to into the next round, and that brings us to who would like to go first this round.
Do you guys want to do anything on the bridge?
Uh,
Does Brum Brum want to alert Min and about the blips?
Sure.
Because they don't technically know that as characters yet.
Could that be in the last section?
Well, he could yell it out, yes, and tell everyone on the bridge.
Misa can see 2, was it?
Mm-hmm.
2 not droids. Probes coming our way.
Okay. Well, the lieutenant says, then let's open up comms and talk with them.
Okay.
Can I go?
Yep.
Sure.
The character says, I understand where you're coming from, ma'am, but keeping in mind that we have a Inquisitor down below and the cameras have just gone off.
Longer we wait, the more likely that once they get a exact location lock, they will drop in something a little more lethal.
My character's trying to point out that whatever those droids may not be on our side. They might actually be on the Inquisitor's side, in which case we could be signalling for our own death. Maybe we shouldn't do that.
Well, you must have dealt with these people before, she said.
I'm aware of the scuttlebutt of how bad these people are, yes. And the fact that it's the Inquisitors downstairs probably doing something unspeakable to some of my comrades.
I would ask the question of the captain, but I don't think he's available right now.
My character smiles. Or at least he's available, he's just not in a position to tell us anything.
A little divided in his thoughts.
Exactly. A bit of gallows humour.
Okay, so Garm does get her attention, and she does say, well, we can verify their code to make sure that they are Imperial military.
Again.
It says the Inquisitors don't fall under military.
Exactly. But that doesn't mean they don't have codes, it doesn't mean they don't have information, it doesn't mean they don't have all the bad things that would tell us, these are your friends, and when they're really going, ha 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 ha.
Yes, but she says the codes all have a tag saying which branch they're from.
Yes. But again, Inquisitors get information, use information, do bad things. And what I'm saying is we can't trust, at this point, anything that they tell us until we're able to, I guess, confirm what's going on with the Inquisitor below. I mean, they were the ones who knocked us out of hyperspace. So,
well,
they obviously want us separated from our group so they can do unspeakable and nasty things to us.
We could just lower the oxygen levels in the hallways.
I'm good with that. I've got my helmet on. I don't know about the other two people with me though.
I do.
Yeah, I think the three of us do. It might make the Inquisitor pass out.
No. No. He'll get one of those pointy sticks and go, cut a hole in the wall, walk through. Cut a hole in the wall, walk through. Anyway, that's why I go.
Yeah.
Okay, so who would like to go next?
Can I go next?
You can go
As
next.
long as what I'm thinking will work. Hearing, while Garm is talking about, people spoofing the thing and, like, she's saying, oh, but there's a tag that says where it's from. Is there a way I can mock up something that looks like we've contacted them, they've sent through a confirmation code, but it's missing that tag?
Not easily, partly because you don't know the Imperial side of things.
But the fact that it doesn't look real would go to my...
Would support what you're saying.
Would support what I'm trying to do.
But you won't know what a real one looks like.
I have no idea what a real one will look like. I've never seen one.
You would not have, well, basically that they wouldn't send the code until they've done the equivalent of a handshake.
So I can't, I've never been in this situation before where I've seen a communications
You
between...
wouldn't have been sent Imperial clearance codes.
You could just make sure that the systems aren't up to doing that.
That was the other thing I was thinking is, sorry ma'am, there's an issue with the comms.
Mm-hmm. That you can do.
Can I make there be an issue with the comms? Because my persuasion is not as good as my computer's. What would we prefer, guys?
It's up to you. You're doing
If the other one's too hard, then...
You also need time and resources.
So knocking out the comms is not a bad idea. Alright, I want to knock out the comms.
And basically you say,
It's a good idea.
ma'am.
So do I need to roll to knock out the comms?
It would be a computer check, yes.
Can I? Same as yours. 4 yellow, 2 green. Do we want to upgrade it?
If you want
Up
to.
to you. If you're trying to
No.
convince.
Well, I'm not trying to convince. I'm actually trying to knock out the comms. So
Well, up to you. There's 6 white, so you can afford to.
and if it doesn't work, I wouldn't follow it with. It would just be, it doesn't work.
I don't think you should upgrade. You're
Yep,
very
okay.
good at what
All
you
good.
do.
Okay.
Yeah, I
six
can't
green
say
would
we're
be
out of
3
combat
purple.
just yet.
Okay, so blanks come out.
Like, even if this Inquisitor believes me, he might just want to fight me.
I missed what that was.
I don't want the repercussions.
Oh, yes.
I missed what that was, but the recording would have had it a second ago.
Yeah, except the thing is I can't go back to the recording unless I stop the video.
I'll re-roll that one.
And when we go back to the recording, Martin will know and
It's
punish you
blank.
later.
It's
Roll it
blank
again.
Okay, so that, and that. So what we get left is 2 successes and an advantage.
Okay, so you believe you have permanently shut down the comms.
Sorry ma'am, it looks like there's something going wrong with the comms as well.
As there's also sparks coming out of the terminal.
I was doing a software thing, but okay.
Well, that's one way to do it.
That lightsaber, the 4 lightsabers have worked their way through a good part of the ship. Who knows what they've done?
Okay, so that leaves us with another character to go. Who would like to go next?
Is that the 3 of us in the corridor now?
I believe so.
Okay.
Plus Brum Brum this round.
Okay. Does Brum Brum want to do anything before the corridor?
There's all static going over your computer screens because there seems to be some sort of glitch in the system.
I also think the move after this will be the Inquisitor.
Can I see if I can fix the computer glitch?
Sure.
Sure.
Are you trying to fix what Min just broke on purpose?
Certainly seems that way.
Yeah, but he didn't know that she just did it.
Yeah.
Someone just said the comm systems were damaged.
Yeah.
And
So
that's when the glitchy started to happen.
I couldn't have sent Brum Brum a text message going,
You could have, but we did move on.
yeah.
yeah. So that versus
I will say a red and 2
I just
purple.
sound.
2 purple.
My
Oh,
move
dear.
is about to be undone. That's okay.
Yep. It's a shame Brum Brum didn't pick up the undertone of Garm's argument with the lieutenant, and now he's trying to be helpful.
Okay, so okay. So looking into the system, it seems that the comms are completely dead. You're going to have to replace the comms board for this year. No internal, external comms at all.
That
Cameras
was
are permanently offline.
5 successes and 1 advantage.
And looks as if the sensors themselves have had part of their system fried. Ship really needs to go into some sort of dry dock to have an overhaul.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of the internal communication tubes where the cables of go have been cut.
I feel like the Inquisitors just like sabotage.
It's not all my fault.
I feel like his job was to make sure nobody gets this ship.
So yeah, so it looks like there's a whole lot of things that need physical maintenance. From what you can tell from the computer side of things, there's nothing to reboot.
It's
So the comms are completely dead, the scanners are partly fried, the internal comms are out, and the video cameras are dead.
All forms of sensors across the internal of the ship are gone.
We've got a legitimate reason now if the Empires turn up for dropping out of hyperspace and not communicating, and it all comes down to the Inquisitor. I'm kind of glad he hasn't made it into the cargo containers yet, but the session's not over yet.
The fact that there's a lot of hardware issues makes me think it wasn't just me.
I'm pretty sure it was 4 lightsabers working their way through the ship.
I was gonna say, like, I was doing a software thing. Usually I can bring this stuff back up when I want it.
Well, the entire system had just been factory reset, which means that if you don't want them to just turn on and off, you literally got to fry the system.
Yeah.
That's the only way to shut down the comms completely.
I mean, that's not a bad thing. Our comms work?
Your comms sort of work, but not between a huge amount of metal decks that are insulated against radiation.
So, and Mandalorian comms work short distance.
Mm-hmm. Luckily, your ship isn't more than 50 k's long.
Yes.
Who are we up to now?
Okay, so...
Is it Mario?
No, not you.
Does that mean it's me?
Could be you. Could be Khalid. Could be Kayana.
Did Khalid and Kayana want to go before me?
They're sort of
I
waiting.
think so. Hey, did he go this route?
Not yet. Not that I know of.
He has not gone yet.
Okay, well then, I would say they probably should go.
Yep,
I think that was Thea.
probably.
Probably. Okay.
I'll say I'm on a special assignment to commandeer this ship for Imperial purposes, alternate to the plans that Thrawn has.
He says, interesting. And what does Khalid and Kayana do? You could do
I'm
that.
just going to look in the background.
You're just going to look in the background?
Look intimidating.
And what about Kayana? As there are currently 3 red blades glowing in the corridor.
3 red lights. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drew a red blade.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna remain in a defensive stance. We still have our trap set, yes?
Yeah.
So I guess I will just hold my action for 1 round so that if he approaches in an attacking fashion, then I will trigger the trap.
Okay. So he steps through the hole and starts walking in your direction, stepping over the explosives placed around.
Does he look like he's about to attack?
Well, he seems to have his sabers down at this stage, but not away.
Yeah. Well, I'll stay in guard position and...
Yeah, that's definitely more still a ready position than it is. So.
And everything in my brain is like, I don't trust anyone, but particularly not another Not another pair of lightsabers. I've learnt that lesson.
He does pause at about dueling distance from Theo,
Yep.
and he says, I believe your code is one specific to Thrawn.
How else do I take a ship that Thrawn wants? I'm not exactly gonna come in here and let him know I'm here. He's got a reputation.
That's definitely going to be another negotiation.
Okay, so I think that's like 222. No, that's vigilance.
4
negotiation. 4 yellow, and I'll upgrade, please. And Khalid is looming.
So 4 yellow plus a green.
Plus a green.
Yes, please.
Versus 4 purple.
I really love the idea that Khalid's like, I'm looming in the background. It just gives my brain a certain, I don't know.
Well, I also radiate fear as well, but I think he's probably immune to it.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure if anyone's immune to fear, it's these guys.
So let's see. We've got that and that. That and that.
Actually, would they be immune to fear? Isn't that like why they like?
3 successes.
Isn't Anakin's prime reason for going to the dark side was he was afraid?
It's a negative emotion.
Yeah.
It was just emotion was the main thing. Being told that you have no emotion, there's only peace, is rather stupid.
Remember Yoda always saying you need to control your fear a lot.
Be present in the moment.
Well, you can accept that there's fear and not let it rule you, but you need to accept that there's fear for it not to rule you. They think of the same thing in Green Lantern. Having fear doesn't make fear rule you. But being able to deal with fear
It was
and
the
still
penance
do
he
it.
needed to make to get Deadpool. It was the sacrifice.
I was referring to the cartoon, not the movie. I've watched a lot of shows. So I wasn't trying to torment you with the movie. Okay, so yes, he does a saluting shutdown of his blades.
Okay. I will withdraw my blade as well, but I'll still be guarded. And even though he plays his music out loud, the music in my head right now is "Hello from the Dark Side."
Okay, so you're currently out of combat, and he does ask, what is it that you seek from this ship?
I want everything, all the resources. I'm planning to take them to my what would it be called in Imperial terminology?
I would think for Imperial, and I guess with him, being selfish and wanting to gain power isn't out of question.
Look, I'll switch tracks to Queen. I want it all, and I want it now. And I'll just say, my mission is to take the entire ship. Thrawn doesn't get any of it.
He just laughs at that comment and says again, you wouldn't have that code or use it if you were using it against Thrawn.
I'm not using it against Thrawn.
You've
used it to
announced
get
it,
here.
You've announced it twice that you're using it to spite Thrawn.
I used it to get here and onto this ship.
It's like if you used one of the inquisitorial codes and said you're trying to undermine the Inquisitors as a whole.
Okay.
It's the same thing. It's basically it would be treason to use it for that purpose, and he would be required to kill you.
So his argument is I've given the wrong code for
Yes.
the mission I've stated.
The mission you're stating is treasonous for the code you've used.
Okay. So I haven't convinced him that I've used that code to get here in the first place.
From an Imperial perspective, that would be considered treason.
I'd need a different code, which I guess I don't have.
You don't have, no, because the only code you have is for working for Thrawn.
Okay. Are there missions...
Technically, you don't know why he killed the captain.
Okay. Okay, I might change that 'cause I'm like, why are you here? What's your mission? 'Cause nobody told me about you.
He was tracing a data leak. And that leak has been patched.
Judging from the quality of your work, I would say less patched and more severed several times.
That's still a patch. And if you had have been saying you weren't working for Thrawn one more time, he might have seen you as another leak.
Yeah, no. That's
Because
okay.
the captain kept saying he wasn't working for Thrawn up until he separated him 3 times.
We have discussed a few times my slow processing
Oh, good.
ability. So I get it now. I'm just trying to distract him from the fact that I'm not giving him another alternate code. I'm like, well, considering that you've patched your leak...
He says he's happy for Thrawn to take the ship, just not the data.
Okay, if you've patched the leak...
His job is done. He just thought you were another leaky part of the boat. Once you find one leak, you think there's another one if they think the same thing.
You can never be quite sure of who you're dealing with on these missions.
Yeah, good luck working with Thrawn. He hears it's a hard case.
He hears he's a hard case?
Yes.
I know he's a hard case. And I say that with feeling that expresses actual experience.
But on the bright side, he actually admits people can make mistakes.
That's true. We all do.
You wouldn't want to join the Inquisitorial. There's only success and outstanding success.
There's a reason I'm working on this side of the fence.
So his job's done. He's heading for an escape pod. He says, "Take the ship."
Awesome. I will.
Mario out.
I will make sure that he does that. Even if that requires, I don't know how to monitor him without looking. I could just start a conversation with him and I'll walk you over, just to make sure there's no misunderstandings from any of the people I got on board. I don't want them to end up dead. I can still use some of them.
Well, there are escape pods in lots of places. He just goes to the nearest one.
Okay, well...
And after he climbed in, he says, "Later, Peaches."
Yeah.
I sort of like this Inquisitor.
I'm gonna keep all of that to myself. And be thankful it didn't end up in a duel that probably would have killed me. Although
no,
I'm thinking all the rest of the
he
group
would have
are
been in
like,
shotgun.
damn.
Well, we wouldn't be seeing it. We have no idea what's happening.
No, I mean players. Pretty sure some of the players were waiting for a lightsaber duel.
I was. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah.
No, there wouldn't have been a lightsaber duel, because I would have just said,
So Inquisitor.
say hello to my little friend, and then do the shotgun on him.
What was that?
Inquisitor's dealt with.
I was going to say, so if he is God, what does that mean for all the data that I was searching for? Did he take it all?
If you didn't copy it, it's gone.
I was in the process of copying it. From what I understood, I thought I completed it.
And I've
Well, in the process of going through it, you could have copied it before you'd gone through it.
Because I was in the process of copying it while Carla was doing all those security checks and initially got his mind wiped by the dude.
And I did take pictures of a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, but that was that was the bad info.
I did some after he swapped it over to new stuff, and he started going through it with us. And I believe Kleiner was taking notes at that time.
So, I'm going to assume that I got as many notes as I could. There may be
Maybe some gaps.
potentially missing, but now no matter what, it's all gone. Is that right?
That is correct.
I assume there will be gaps. Because we were interrupted.
I'm sure it won't be, critical such as, by the way, you go to this store and you type in.
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely expecting it's going to be critical. But once that's done, I'll see if I can comms the bridge.
You guys
ship's comms don't seem to be working anymore.
Using Mandalorian comms.
You've been doing your thing for quite a while?
Yep.
So what's been going on the bridge?
Okay, in the bridge, the lieutenant is swearing at the comms console. And starts pulling it open, looking like she's about to rewire it all.
I look at her and watch her. Is there anything I can do to help, man?
She says, hold this, and this, and this, and keeps handing stuff to you.
I put them down in order that I handed to me.
And someone can do a mechanics roll for me.
What have you got?
4 yellow,
Well,
2 green.
You can do it for her. I'm more than happy for you to do it for her.
4 yellow, 2 green, 2 blue.
Same as me. Can we help each other?
Sure.
So-
You can do the lieutenant's mechanic roll for her.
No, this is.
Oh, no.
The lieutenant's role, yeah.
What does the lieutenant get?
That was, we had volunteers, so she was going to stand back.
No.
At
If
this
they
point,
step forward going, I go. I'm looking at them going,
no, men is a little more aware than that.
Okay, so it will be 2 yellow and 3 green.
And we're not upgrading it.
well,
No, she can. So she upgrades 1.
Do I turn it back?
Yes.
Yay!
And the difficulty will be 3 red.
I'm assuming this is going to take a while.
Probably. Depending on how well she does.
Yep.
What? No triumph? Okay, so looks like she fails particularly well. So 2 net failures and 4 advantages, meaning she said it's dead.
Is there any indication why it died?
Looks like someone sent a power spike through it.
Okay. Well, maybe that means that
Sabotage.
Maybe that means that the droids are actually from the Empire, and that's why the Inquisitor sent that spike. I don't know.
She likes what you're thinking.
It just seems,
Though she doesn't think the Inquisitor's going to be a problem. Maybe he's left a bomb somewhere and she can see a escape pod floating away through the windows.
Okay. Gets on his comms and goes, is there anyone there?
As Thayer gets on the
Thayer gets on the thing to reply back.
Well, one of the things I was going to do was just send a text to Min through my data pad that says Mandalorians 1, Inquisitors 0. I'm sure.
Can I have a GIF at this point?
Huh?
Can I have a GIF?
Sure.
It's a little dancing little kitsune doing a celebration dance.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, it does comms reach us?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. Do you, considering I'm busy with my data pad, did Kayana or Khalid want to answer the comms?
Apparently not.
Well, no one.
Can we actually hear them? Or is it,
Martin said we could.
everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Apparently there's a lot of feedback coming through on your comms. Must be all that shielding. We're getting feedback from Ross's speakers.
Yeah, but
I see. That's what the
my
feedback
headset,
on.
because my headset died.
Yeah.
so
And that was nice and clear without feedback.
Yeah.
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 So Gum goes, "What do you mean everything's fine? What's going on? What's happening? What's happened?"
The Inquisitor has left the ship.
Okay, did he leave anything behind? Are there any bombs? Is there anything else going on?
No.
Be as expressive as you can. I need the information. Short is not good. Long is better.
I was gonna say, you may need Kiana to help. She's more used to giving the reports.
I'm happy to take anything from anyone.
Well, the scanners on the ship aren't working, so we can't scan to see if there is any kaboom booms.
If Khalid and
As
Kiana-
Vroom Vroom says, kaboom booms, there's a boom.
Where?
Well, somewhere below the bridge.
Okay, so there were bombs on board. That's awesome. Thanks for letting us know that, guys. Well done.
for one, we didn't know. For
Didn't
two,
you?
we were busy dealing with the Inquisitor, who is now we've convinced to leave the ship.
And three,
And we're just about to go back over the ground that he's been on and figure out what he did.
and three, Misa says there was a bomb on board.
And then I will turn back to Khalid and Kiana and say we need to sweep anywhere where we can see presence of the Inquisitor and see if we can find any more bombs and disarm them before they go off. Or otherwise
The
neglect.
bombs that I said.
Were they the bombs that Kiana said? No. Okay.
I would probably suggest that somebody should check the captain's quarters if that's where he was spending a reasonable amount of time.
Very likely.
Which wasn't for... Oh, sorry.
The captain's quarters makes no sense because the data no longer being there means no longer physically being there, I'm assuming.
But he may have put the bomb there just to do a thorough job. Plus, it was just down the hall from the armory. So, you know.
While they're doing all of that, can I be taking apart my booby trap to try and regain my grenades?
Mm-hmm.
Am I rolling or mechanics?
Oh, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
It seems there was a bomb on board.
4,
At least
2,
one.
2.
The rest of my team's down there currently looking to see if they can find anything else.
Might want to tell them to put on breath masks.
Already wearing ours, but yes.
All three of them have rebreathe or breath masks within their
Are
helmets.
you upgrading?
Nope.
But thank you for the suggestion.
What are we against? To disarm my own, disable my own trap that I can disarm.
Well, the one that you can turn on and off, you can literally just turn it off and then pull it apart.
That's what I was talking about. So, no rolling?
Is Kiana also doing the same thing to her
All that trouble.
trap?
Uh-huh.
Kayana picks up her bombs.
I think so.
That's what I said. Kayana picks up her bombs.
Okay.
It wasn't in question.
So, if I look up at Garm after dismantling my stuff and getting my grenades back,
Mm-hmm.
I say, "Sir, there's not much I can do here with everything down. Would you like me to help out with the bomb search and disarm anything I find?"
Yes, that would be taking into account your mechanical skills. Yes, that would be A damn fine idea. Good job.
I figure there's nothing I can do. Like, my computing stuff, I can't do anything.
I'm thinking about something completely different, but you're quite right. Yes.
So I message to Thea and say, do we want to split up and sweep, or are we working as a party?
I'm currently sweeping down this area with my guys. Someone should contact engineering department and find out if the bomb went off in their area. If it didn't, warn them that there are booby traps and see if they and the spec ops can help with clearing the ship of traps.
Comms on the ship, no working.
Okay, why don't I sweep on my way to engineering?
Yep.
And get in touch with them. And
so you're talking as
you're further from engineering than the rest of the party.
Okay.
Okay.
Look, I'll send Kiana and Carla to engineering. I'll work my way back in the other direction towards you guys, and then if you guys work the areas closest to you. How's that sound?
That works. So, visualizing, there's 4 levels.
You've got quite a lot of levels on one side, a long span, and quite a lot of levels on the other side.
But I can tell, I got an idea of where the Inquisitor has been by the cameras I couldn't see.
Yes.
So, can I help guide them by telling them where I saw the cameras go down before we killed it?
They're all on one side of the ship.
Okay.
Which won't hold Kiana or Carla because they're going to where the cameras were still working.
So...
Oh, sorry. I visually had a different representation in my head. I meant to send them towards where the Inquisitor had been. So in that case, we'd work as a group towards the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my brain had it completely different to what
so
you just
described.
Well, we want somebody to be there with engineering.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, sending Kiana and Carla to the back of the ship where engineering is best, while Thea and Min move together working on either side of where the cameras went down to see where the Inquisitor has been. And then Burger and Gon can hold the bridge and kind of figure out more what to do from there.
Could work on trying to work on the lieutenant.
Need to recruit her.
You need to recruit people.
And it's also like, I don't know if there's literally any other crew that is able to fly the ship that could take over for Brum. That way Brum and Gon can move about as well.
No, we don't want to.
We want somebody with the lieutenant.
Yes. In fact, I want 2 people with the lieutenant.
Only there.
Okay, so Kiana and Khalid are going to engineering. Thea and Min are working across where the damage was, so following the path of the Inquisitor, hoping to find and disarm any bombs.
Yep.
Brum and Garm are staying in the bridge with the lieutenant.
Okay.
So, just to make sure my brain is in the right space, we've got that long thing, we've got 2 ends, each end has got 4 levels.
Each end has more than 4 levels.
Oh, okay.
Only the small little containers have 4 levels.
Yeah, that's where I got the 4 from, sorry.
So there's,
Can we first check the area that the Inquisitor was in?
For example, there's 10 levels on either end.
Right, okay.
And there's a hallway, like a multi-level hallway between...
Oh, a 4-level hallway between the 2.
A couple of levels.
I just heard a 4.
Well,
the 4 levels represents the 3 containers that can be jettisoned.
Right.
Each have 4 levels.
Right.
That's where the 4 came from.
Okay.
Yeah. So
where are we?
You're in the corridor where the containers are attached to.
Are we closer to the bridge end or closer to?
You're technically right in the middle.
Smack in the middle. Okay. That's a little.
Kiana and Khalid would be going to the undamaged end.
Yep.
Whereas you would be heading back to the other end.
Which container did the Inquisitor come out of?
So actually, you're at the far end one because that was where the detention block was.
Yeah.
It was the one furthest
Yeah,
from
one.
the bridge.
Okay.
So he.
Okay.
Well, you wouldn't know because you lost your memory, but he did come out of container 1 when you first met him.
Yep.
But again, we don't know that.
The bomb.
So we are nearest container 3, so Carlin kind of moving closer to where engineering is does make sense.
Mike, you were going to say something?
While they're all
Splitting up.
doing stuff, I'm going to see if I can at least fix the comms on the ship. So, mechanics or computers?
Mechanics.
Well, you can see all the parts for the comms spread all over the bridge.
Right.
Computer's not going to help when basically you're looking at boards that are blackened. You don't actually have working parts for half of this.
Can I like Frankenstein something to boost our own personal little comlink things so we can at least talk to each other on the ship?
You're able to hear each other at the moment.
Yeah,
You're
but
not sure if you'll hear them when they reach the engine.
can I use Frankenstein some of the parts to see if I can boost like receiver transmitter so I can...
There's a talent for that.
What?
You could potentially wire your comms directly into the antenna and be able to transmit to the nearest planet if you wish to.
You talking about jerry-rigged, Ross?
No, it's redundant systems, which I've got.
Yeah, I've got redundant systems.
That's what you use. You harvest components from a functioning device to repair a broken one without breaking the function of the...
Why do I not have that?
Something you can
No.
aspire to.
I don't mind. I get the feeling I should be heading more down the hacker side.
That's, you can only get it either if you're a droid tech or a mechanic.
I'm a mechanic.
It's a tier 4 talent.
Okay. So I think I have access to it, but I haven't got it yet. Yeah, I have access to it, but I haven't trained in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Functioning device to repair a broken one without breaking. Sure, I will use mechanics and use redundant systems to see if I can fix comms.
Mm-hmm.
So that is mechanics 4 to what the hell? I'll upgrade. So flipper, who's what's it please? Again,
3 red.
3 red.
You did a doozer on the system.
Number 5.
So, blank, blank, blank.
Blue.
4 failures. Sorry.
So did Brum Brum just electrocute himself?
No.
So it's a triumph and 2 upgrades.
It's still a success because the Triumph has a success. Because if you didn't have the success on the Triumph, it would have been a failure no matter what else you rolled.
Hooray!
Still not sure we want comms, but...
So,
What does Brum Brum look like he's doing?
Looks like he's pulling open various terminals, pulling out various computer parts, and then making parts not meant for their intended use work.
I'll ask.
Frankensteining.
Brum Brum, what are you doing?
Frankensteining parts together
Mm-hmm.
to make a functioning comm system for us.
Why? Oh, for us.
Yes.
Internal, not external?
Internal.
Okay.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, good job. Okay.
Because if they're down opposite ends of the ship and opposite end of the ship is about to go kaboomy, we need to be able to get off said ship so the rest of the ship doesn't go kaboomy.
And plus you have the slight problem of the fire doors aren't particularly keeping you safe anymore.
Yeah. So yeah, it's...
Someone's put a hole in most of the fire doors.
We just weren't sure if you were doing internal or external or both.
Nice job.
Because we still don't want to get the probes.
Yeah, okay, so not only do you get internal comms, you also get internal cameras come back online.
Except the ones that have been destroyed.
Except the ones that have been destroyed because they're very hard for them to come back online.
Yes.
And some of the online sensors have come online saying that there is a air leak.
Does it say where?
Somewhere at the front of the ship.
Misa will comms to the team, let them know that there is a that's a air leak to outside. Yeah, there's a space leak in section blah blah blah.
Near the captain's quarters.
Near the captain's quarters, which is where two of you are headed at the moment. So make sure you've got your masks and oxygen on.
I mean, I never took mine off. You guys haven't actually seen my face. So would I hit that faster than Thea, or
You would.
have I noticed anything else on my way to the captain's quarters?
When you get down to the captain's level, you can see that there is a bit of a wind here.
Okay, from my experience, do I think that I'd be able to... Well, I'd need to go and check to see how big it is and if I can patch something in.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, like, as I said, my helmet's on. Oxygen, free-flowing, not a risk. I hope. So I'm going to follow the breeze to try and find where I need to fix something.
Okay, as you come around a corner, you don't really need to make a check to determine where the hole is.
There is no captain's quarters.
Yes. Most of the walls missing as well.
Misa was right.
Mm-hmm.
And a little bit of the deck above and below.
So is there anything I can think of, like looking at the fire doors, is there a way for me to contain this damage?
Well, all the fire doors between here and, well, half the fire doors between here and where the others are have holes in them.
He cut his
Yeah, no, I know. I'm not that strong, but I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I can...
You're pretty much going to have to lock all those decks off.
Okay. Can I do that from my data pad? Do I still have access?
You can, but then once it's locked off, the elevator won't stop there.
Okay. I comm Thea. I comm everybody. Explain where the breach is. Explain that...
we can patch it.
Explain that the fastest solution is to lock off these areas.
And hearing Khalid saying, I can patch that!
The fastest way to deal with this is to lock off access to these areas. I haven't found any sign of a bomb so far. I'm on my way back to the bridge. If anybody has any other suggestions, let me know, but I'm making my way back.
Come back to the bridge. And good job finding the leak.
It wasn't hard.
No.
It was big.
It was confirming what I was suspected regardless.
Yeah.
And once you lock off those areas, it locks off all the vents to them at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And then the leak is considered closed.
So, while she's on her way to us, to the bridge, has Brum completed the internal repairs? Okay, using that system, I will contact the engineers in the engine room.
They say there, give them about half an hour and they'll have everything running.
What do you mean everything? Be clear.
The engines are currently partly disassembled.
Ah. Oh,
Is the transponder off? Is the transponder off?
That's what they're talking about.
They basically have to modify the transponder to send out a different signal.
So it
If
hasn't
they were to
been
rip the
finished yet.
transponder out,
It's not
then-
half an hour to put things back. It's half an hour to finish it and then put it back.
Well, that's the whole thing is half an hour
Okay.
left, because the whole thing of transponder is it's wired into the ship. They have to change it so it doesn't broadcast on the same frequencies, but they can't remove it.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to figure out if it was if the transponder issue had been dealt with, or if they were still dealing with that, and it would half an hour to put the engines back together, or half an hour to finish the job and put the engines back together.
It was half an hour to finish, they said.
Okay.
I'll report to the lieutenant. So, ma'am, the captain's quarters has exploded. That was that explosion. My team have determined that by visual inspection.
You hear him on a stupid inquisitors.
I know, right? Did I say that? The section's going to be locked off until we can take the ship to port, have it repaired. The engineers have determined that the ship should be able to be moved within the next half an hour. So, for want of a better word, we're doing okay at this point.
She thinks we should probably try to prioritize getting word out to the Empire that we're here so that it can come and rescue us.
I agree. Unfortunately, we will likely need to send. Well, we will likely have to wait for the droids to get back. And although I guess we could always try and see what the engineers can do in regards to our communications, that might not be a bad idea.
There should be a secondary communications array on the engine bay.
Engineers.
Yes, sir.
There's a secondary communications array in your area. I've just been alerted by the lieutenant.
Yeah, well, there's a slight problem with that. It's currently offline.
Was it damaged as well?
Yes, it was just damaged.
The character just goes, is it repairable?
Parts being used to get the engines back online, sir.
I see. I go, ma'am, unfortunately, I have bad news. That system was also sabotaged, and the engineers believe that, again, it'll need to be repaired once we reach port.
It's going to make it hard to let port know we're coming.
But at least we'll get there.
That's okay. I do have a spare hyper transceiver in my quarters.
Oh, that's useful. They go, oh,
I normally use it to call home. Empire doesn't always let you use their ships to call.
oh, really? Okay.
Something about being a security breach, they say.
Getting flashbacks to the Australian ship with,
Spare hyper.
Hyper transceiver.
Yep.
It's basically like international phone call.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Yep.
And I don't remember. Sorry, hang on. Hang on. Well, I didn't write it down. Shit.
That's an interesting question.
I don't have stun or rubber bullets for my shotgun, do I?
No.
I didn't think I did.
I was
Shotgun
going to say,
forward.
have we got another force user turn up?
No. You're being diverted back to the bridge because the captain's quarters have been blown out, and I'm going to have to lock out all of that area.
So,
Damn, I wanted to get some of those thermal detonators for myself.
You think that might have been why the captain's quarters and no one got there?
Yeah, no.
okay, so who's currently on the bridge?
Currently it's Brum Brum, yourself, Min has just wandered in,
The lieutenant.
and they's currently on her way.
Okay.
So I'm on the bridge now?
Doesn't take long when the captain hasn't required you to go up one level, then take the next lift up, and so on and so on.
Have I got a confirmation from Thea that she's not in the areas I want to lock down?
You would have, yes.
Cool. Can I lock the...
Your character does not die this session because of the Inquisition you were all expecting, but for the unexpected being locked out into an exploded part of a ship.
Can I just lock it down?
You can lock it down. I assume you did when you got out of the area.
Yeah, well, I would have checked that everyone was out, and then... And if we'd had internal comms, I would have broadcast it. Make sure you're not in this area or I'm about to lock it out.
And it seems you're getting a lot of comms to the bridge from the crew quarters, as the rest of the security detail are calling you going, what the hell? They're trapped in their quarters. Someone welded the door shut.
Welded the door shut? That wasn't me. I locked them. I didn't weld them shut.
That's what lightsabers are for. Alright, well, what I'm going to do, we're not, there's the Inquisitor's off the ship, so my character's going to put his shotgun somewhere out of the way. I don't have to carry that bloody thing around. Okay.
We want to play a talk. We want to stop the lieutenant from getting access to her.
So what do you mean player talk? What are you talking about? How do you mean?
Min is not saying this to Garm.
Yes.
Rhiannon is saying this to the party. Player talk.
Yes. But you can't plan and you can't talk. Right? I've got no idea what you may or may not do unless your character, tells my character what you're going to do.
I'm just confirming that we want to interfere with her ability to get into the hypertransceiver.
Okay, if that's what you believe, then that's fine.
Okay. Well, Min doesn't know about the hypertransceiver. Unless you broadcast it.
No, I haven't.
Okay, so I enter the bridge, I lock the things, and I do my monitor thing where I'm watching cameras and stuff.
And you do get that the crew quarters seems to be completely locked out. So much so that you can't unlock them if you wanted to.
Nice.
They're locked into their quarters.
Technically, that's what I would have wanted to do anyway.
Is it just the captain's area that was blown up?
And the armory.
And the armory. But
Went with it.
the passenger container, those other containers, are they intact as far as
They are intact because the captain's quarters looked off the front of the ship
Right,
and blew out the front.
right.
So what would people like to do?
Well, I believe there's still several people who have assignments that they need to fulfill.
Yes.
Have we gotten to engineering yet?
Yes, you have gone to engineering.
And that's Kana and Khalid.
That was them, yes.
And they...
And they hear the comms from Garm going, hey, we got the comms working again.
Is this a good thing?
Yay? Yeah. So I guess we in engineering will just be monitoring and assessing, and since we're with our hijacking crew there, speaking, if as long as they think it's clear, speaking just to make sure that everybody is on track for the plan that they're supposed to be working on for whatever stage they're supposed to be working on. Do they report back does our crew that's hijacking on the engineering side report any actual issues?
They report that there's no issues on their end. It's just taking a while to strip out the transponder and change it.
Okay. Cool.
I will comms to engineering, ask them how long on the transponder.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I guess I would head up to the bridge to find out what's been going on.
Okay. You make it to the bridge fairly quickly.
When I get up there, I will address Garm and ask him to come to us one side and...
Where's the lieutenant?
The lieutenant is trying to figure out what else may be wrong with the ship, flicking through various screens.
Mm-hmm.
And I will have a very quiet conversation with you about all the things I don't know and fill you in on the basic necessities of what I do know. Captain's area's been blown out. The Inquisitor was just as mad as all Inquisitors go and has caused as much damage as he possibly could. I've taken as much of the data of the captains he's got. We've retrieved some of it. We'll have to analyse where the gaps are when we've got time. I take it you're across what's happening with engineering and that they're 30 minutes out from getting their task done.
Yes.
Anything that I need to know that you need me to do, that you need done?
The lieutenant is looking to use her own long-range communicator.
Have you spoken to the lieutenant about where perhaps she would like her career trajectory to continue? Because this is going to be a point where we might diverge unless she was on the same path as we were.
Yes, I've considered that, but she is very career focused with regards to the Empire. I do not think that convincing her to join would be very successful. She might lie and say, yeah, okay, that sounds fine, and then we're fucked.
Have you...
Yes, I have, and I'm not going to.
I was just going to say, have you pointed out that there's career trajectories on your side of our side of things?
No, and I'm not going to.
Okay.
At this point.
Well, I'm thinking my next option will be then to stick her in an escape pod. Because either that or we take her prisoner.
Option 2.
Okay. No.
So, when she goes to leave the bridge, you, me, boom boom, stun her.
I don't think it's going to take that many of us, but yeah.
Well, if one of us sits out and she does get off the bridge, or she does shoot one of us in the face, I prefer that not happen. So if all of us shoot at her, so how about we all shoot at her?
I take it you want a non-lethal outcome to this?
To stun her. This is why I said to stun her.
I would suggest not all three of us, because that can actually have a lethal effect. If all guns go.
And while you're having that conversation,
but not...
Brum Brum sees another ship appear up on the scanner.
Yeah, we need to get out.
It's only there for a moment and then it's gone. And so too is the escape pod.
Yeah, I was going to say the Inquisitor's been picked up. Do we know where we're taking this ship from here once we've got a new transponder?
You were trying
Yes.
to get. You had a location to go to, but you're meeting rebels there. And
Okay.
you're going to take you from there.
Alright,
That way, you didn't know the destination if you got caught.
how about I just tell the Lieutenant that I needed to come with me to help me figure out some things, and I just imprison her with the rest of the people in the detainee section of the ship.
If you believe you can have that happen, then go for it.
Look, it's worth giving it a shot, and I've always got my stun gun if I need to.
Sure, go for it.
I'll approach the lieutenant and I'll say, the Sarge tells me you might be the person to help me with some issues that I'm having further down on the ship, particularly down in the detainee section. I'm concerned about making sure that the people there stay quarantined.
Sure. So she turns to Gal and says, "Okay, you're definitely XO now, and you've got the ridge."
Thank you, ma'am.
Does he need any access cylinders or anything to go with that?
No, most of the Imperial codes have been purged.
Oh, awesome.
Does mean that he doesn't know where any of the Imperial locations are.
All yours.
It's not like I'm going to eat all of them.
What's that?
Trying to go for chips at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Literally. Mirror.
Well, that's just because you've got good taste.
Okay, so yes,
Do you need another Coke?
Soon, but not yet.
She's more than happy to travel with you.
I'll
She
escort her
picks
down.
up a toolkit.
I'll escort her down towards the detainee section. And I'll just say, I don't know much about you. I gather you used to work with the captain.
She says yes, she was supposed to get command of the ship until he showed up.
Look, I can see how he would have put a spanner in the literal works there.
Yeah, stupid Empire, stupid men, focused, stupid, and just starts cursing the fact that the Empire seems to overlook women for the purposes of Imperium men.
I'll use that as my way inwards to say, well, I found the Mandalorians and a lot of the people that I work with are much more equal-minded and in fact recognise that women are sometimes the best cool and logic heads to be in command, which is how I have so many women both in amongst my team and in command amongst the teams around me. You should consider it's better paid and much more rewarding. Something to keep in mind for your future.
Empire doesn't pay well, but it does come with many threats.
The Empire?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you see, that's the benefit of being from my side of the world.
Freelance.
We will neutralise those threats for the people we consider to have those types of skills that we value, and then there's people like me who are threatened by people like the Inquisitor and things like that.
They could be one of the few, she says. They don't last long.
Yeah. They look,
Inquisitors always have the point.
they do. I've got at least 3 as well that I'm fairly happy to make.
You got 3 points.
Yeah. I don't like being bossed around. And I have the training to object to being bossed around. That's how I'm covering for the fact that I'm referring to 3 different lightsabers.
Okay, so she does talk about how she has trained probably for the last 10 years to operate one of these ships.
I was going to say, you are a very, very skilled and highly talented person. I can see why Garm spoke so highly of you when I was just catching up with him just then. He said it was such a shame that you were being wasted in the the Imperial section.
Yes, apparently the Lieutenant Commander had powerful family members. Connections and everything, she says, with a roll of her eyes.
Had, yeah.
Boys Club, she says.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no boys club here. Yeah, like, if you ever consider it, you should talk to Garm. He's definitely good at making sure people get the career paths they want and making sure that they get where they're going.
Well, if he knows a better road than the one she's on, she'd be all ears because she feels like she's at a dead end at the moment.
He's a career specialist. I credit him with helping us out with quite a lot of our relocations. There's been a few people who have reconsidered their career paths, and he's managed to direct people. He's got a lot of connections. He gets them where they need to go. And he makes sure they've got the resources they need to stay protected and get what they need to get the job done.
Just tell him to get me one of his brochures and she'll look at it.
Yeah,
I'm sure he used to work in HR or something, she says.
Yeah, look, he's more the people side of the HR.
Well, that's the human resources side of resources, she says.
Yeah, I don't know about the human side. I mean, there's times where, well, he is a man, right?
There's that too.
Yeah, but for a man, he actually does pretty well.
Yeah, he's on the cannon fighter side.
So,
He's a pretty boy, she says.
I'm 40 years old. I'm not a pretty boy. What do you mean?
I like you a lot, which is why I've got to be utterly 100% transparent with you. I like this ship a lot, and to be honest, I need it.
She says, don't we all, with career paths, and some of them you don't really want to be stuck on those dinky little freighters for your entire life.
No. But to be honest, I think the Imperial have enough ships like this. I've decided that this ship needs a new career path too. Did you want to come with it?
Well, she doesn't really have much of a choice at the moment. She doesn't like escape pods, too claustrophobic.
Look, I would never do that to you, and Garm is a person of high honour and ethics. So even if I were that way inclined, he wouldn't let me live it down. And we've already just starting to get past a really difficult stage in our relationship. I don't need to start that shit up again. So, look, if you were willing, it would make it easier on us, and to be honest, we could make it very easy on you too.
And what would you like to
I am watching all of this because I'm watching the cameras. Can I hear it?
Sure.
I am hovering over the command to shut the doors around wherever they are for the moment she shows any antagonism.
Then I'm going to be watching over her shoulder going,
What
the hell is she talking about?
While
That's
we're
not true.
doing this, can I use a force pokey poke to get just a sense of how genuine she would be in terms of any career path that isn't a dead end?
That would be a sense roll.
Yep, which is all the dice, so don't try to roll them all at once. We are looking at 3 yellow, 3 blue, and 3 white.
3 yellow, 3 blue, 3 white.
3 white.
What kind? Where are we at on tokens?
There's lots.
Yep,
I'll
5.
use a token as well because
So-
I would particularly.
Do I add a green?
Yep.
I would.
Yep.
And the difficulty there would be 2 red and a purple.
Yep, that's particularly why
Because
I
she's
wanted.
fairly strong-minded.
Yep. I'm not trying. I'm just trying to. Get a sense of.
So if someone was trying to read your surface thoughts, they'd have
Yeah.
to go against your discipline.
Yeah, no, that's fine. As I said, I'm not trying to be too intrusive. I'm just trying to see whether or not I should stick her in a cell or not.
No one. And you got 4 black if you want to use a corrupt point to read her mind.
Do I have any successes?
You have successes, so you'll successfully do it, but without spending a corrupt point, you won't actually have the power trigger.
Always like sticking that temptation there. Look, I'm just going to go off my basic success because I've just seen how mad and crazy Inquisitors are, and I don't want to go down that career path. They all seem to be just crazy. Institutionalizable crazy.
Well, hey, if you give teenagers up the angst and give them red blades to cut people down with, what do you expect them to do?
Yeah, look.
Majority of them are teenagers.
I'm a Mandalorian with a lot of repressed trauma. We don't want to open me up to that stuff. I already have a collection of lightsabers.
I've got the right character.
So, yeah, I'm just going to have to hope the success is going to tell me enough.
Okay, so she does seem rather lost and saddened by the stupidity of the Empire. And she does sort of get the gist of the fact that you're literally taking over the ship, so you see she also unclips her holster and hands that over. She says she's not going to try going up against Mandalorians. She's not that stupid.
To be honest, I like you. You're intelligent, you're logic, you're rational, and I think Garm can find your place in our organisation with purpose, where you'll be valued for who you are, not what gender you are.
Yeah, well, she's happy for you to do what you need to do, and as long as you deal with the remainder of the crew fairly. She's not the sort to punish people for their beliefs.
My plan is to take on as many of them as we can take on, and those who don't wish to take on, we will put somewhere safe and leave somewhere safe to do their own devices. Do I need to detain you, or just as I take the weapon, or are you happy to assist where you can?
No, she's happy to assist where she can. If that's your terms.
In that case, this was a great exercise. You're free to go back to the bridge.
Okay, she says.
The other option was the longer up. She can fly this thing, right?
Yes.
She knows more about this thing than anyone else does, right?
She's
Yes.
sat every position on the ship.
Yeah. Alright.
Yep, and secretly she is the ISB agent.
I look at Garm and I say, so get your charm on?
Garm, you have a presence of 6. You are Fabio.
Yeah, let's not do that to him.
Or could be the Silver Fox.
Yeah, actually I think you'd be more the Silver Fox.
Yeah, Silver Fox works better, I think.
Cary Grant.
I'm Fabio.
I can say.
But to be honest, Fabio in a lot of his pictures was already pushing 40.
Once the...
Yeah, well,
40? He was doing it long into his 50s.
Oh, yeah.
Long hair and everything.
He was using minoxidil until that shit ran out. No, I'm kidding. Once the lieutenant turns around and heads back to Garm, I'm going to head towards Carla to kind of see what I can do about helping them with their missions, because mine is to support, and I'll comms Garm and say, just updating, I've got the lieutenant's weapon. The lieutenant has expressed...
We saw.
Yeah, okay. Well, she's heading your way to help you with whatever you need
Yeah,
help
we're
with.
tracking her on the cameras.
Cool. All that.
Game. Good call.
Oh, okay.
The Demoxenil.
That was good.
Yeah.
We're totally not influenced by the warm-up act we saw yesterday.
The which?
The warm-up comic yesterday.
Yeah.
Warm-up?
Warm.
The opening act.
Oh, right.
The person who went before Randy Feltface.
Oh, yes. Yeah, okay, sorry. My
The words
brain's...
weren't comprehending to her.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
get
Just
that.
different words.
Yeah, no.
I like
yeah.
that some days. Okay, so
Sorry.
on the bridge, Brum Brum, you can see that about a kilometre out, a capital ship has dropped out, one of the smaller Star Destroyers.
Smaller Star Destroyers.
Yeah,
Fun.
Star Destroyers go from, well, there's a small one in the Victory, and they go all the way up to the Imperial 2 as far as you know, but there are rumours of a Super Star Destroyer, so there are many different scales of Star Destroyer. But they all have a similar wedge shape with a bridge above it.
I think I should have kept the captain with me and brought her to engineering so we can get the move on that transponder so that we can get the hell out of here. But,
I mean, you've got
Can-
one mechanic down there.
yes.
Can you?
Yeah, which I can assist.
Can you?
As long as it's not an interdictory Star Destroyer, we're fine.
Can I?
Work out the coordinates so that as soon as our engines are up and running, we can light speed our
Well,
way
you've
out.
got the 15-minute warning, so that's the quickest you can do it in.
Yeah, I can do an investigation check.
Now I call down to the bridge, to the engines. Engineering, don't want to put any pressure on you, but sooner rather than later would be good.
And they hand over the comms to Thea.
No, Thea's just running towards engineering now to see whatever she can do to
Yeah,
help.
they hand the comms to Carl and say, you deal with them, maybe.
Yep.
So,
Okay, in my best Scottish accent, we're giving it all, Captain!
You got 15 minutes. Just saying.
No, 15 minutes is their proposed time. We want to shorten that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright,
You got 5!
I'll flip a who's he what's it.
We're doing that a lot tonight.
What the?
Against
Do you have
It will
any
be against
astrogation,
2
Mick?
red, 2 black.
2 red.
Can you assist him at all?
Give me a second.
2 black. I can use.
You've got Galaxy Mapper, don't you?
Yes.
He's already got the
Well,
nice pull put into it.
I mean, I have
Yep.
6 green in astrogation. I don't know if that will help.
You can assist. It doesn't hurt to do an assist. It usually just adds a blue die.
Can I assist?
You can, and that can add a blue dice, yes.
So do I roll anything to assist?
No.
In this case, you either add a skill, add a characteristic, or add a blue dice.
So,
I've taken the blue dice.
blue
And-
dice.
You want to remove a blue dice and a black dice?
Sure.
And in this game,
Because
if
you can
they're-
do, you can cancel out blacks with blue if you wish to.
Yeah.
Just between
Because it
us.
reduces your variation.
Just between us, blues are generally more beneficial than blacks.
Yeah.
So keeping the blue and the black.
The blue and the black have the
Can't
same
count each
number
other
of symbols on them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that
Yeah,
they're
and
basically
I've
opposites.
removed the one that she added.
Cool.
And got rid of a black.
Cool.
Yeah.
You can
because-
get rid of the
yeah.
second one if you wish to do the same. You can do that as many times as you want to remove blacks, but blacks are the only dice you can remove, and they remove by removing a blue.
So if you've got other blues there.
Alright.
Um,
I'm like alright.
I was going to explain to Rhiannon, sometimes that assist though can be role-playing something together, and that helps as well.
No, I'd be looking over his shoulder
You
and
can
going,
do it!
yeah, you need to look at this bit.
So Blackie Boy is out.
Blank, I can't see here, so.
It's okay, so that and that. And the rest of it is 4 successes and 7 advantages.
Jesus.
Well, he hasn't died yet, but I'm sure you can try that.
Yeah.
We've got 3 of them on Wednesday night.
Jesus is.
Yeah,
Brum brum.
Save me, Jeebus.
Brum brum, not Jesus.
D&D.
People who die and come back from dead.
Yeah.
Drellin's been...
And one of them can even walk on water.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've only got one that walks on water, so I consider him the real
2 of
Jesus.
them have been reincarnated and Hildren can't die.
Well, no, she can.
She can,
And every
but she'll
time-
come back.
And, except it's every time she comes back, not just once.
Yes.
So you can do the I shoot myself in the head and come back the next day.
Yep. I have a nice little feature. And it doesn't involve me pulling out all my multi-dimensional selves, Lani.
He could walk on water, but he hasn't died.
Yes, it's the Wednesday crowd that have got a lot of death attached to them. Okay, so
What
yes.
have I done?
So yes, you managed to get the coordinates in pretty quickly. Instead of taking 15 minutes, it takes you 10, and you hear the engines are still being worked on. You beat them by quite a bit.
While this is going on, I'm watching the lieutenant as she walks down the corridors towards us.
Yeah.
Hoping she's running by now.
She's sort of jogging, make sure she can get there in time, but as it's a long jog.
Could my helping have been like to pull some resources into his navigation area? Just trying to think of how Min would help.
And you see her going from screen to screen, or at least the ones that haven't been destroyed by the Inquisitor.
As soon as if I've just diverted power to that, I'm watching and I'm still doing the moment there's some looks like some subterfuge, lock the doors.
Okay, so as you're looking at the screen, you see 4 TIE fighters start heading your way. As the sound of the engine starts to vibrate through the ship, and then die.
Beautiful ridge.
Is this where...
And then it just happens to start back up again for no particular reason.
This is where you start hearing Thea whispering in Mandalorian, and anyone who speaks Mandalorian recognizes it as a prayer to the founder that we get things going.
And then suddenly the pilot console comes alight.
Do you mean that actually
It's
worked?
all working.
It's up to you, man. Get us out of here.
Okay, so it will be a piloting check to make sure Brum Brum lines it up properly.
Piloting space.
Piloting space.
Okay, so...
Yep, and just fly casually through the TIE fighters.
Yeah, just fly casually. What do you mean fly casually?
1, 2.
Difficulty of 1 purple. There's not a lot of obstructions in space.
Isn't that what TIE fighters are?
I'm not too afraid of.
Come on, double triumph. No.
Oh.
Lots of pictures.
Pictures are always good. Okay, so you got more successes, which is what I was looking for. As you line it up, you managed to line up 2 of the TIE fighters with your trajectory as you hit the button.
Cool, I get to vaporize.
As everyone hears the crunching sound of...
Do the zzz.
Make it so.
As it seems you jump on hyperspace without any problems.
Well, we didn't
Go
have any,
with 2 crunch.
we didn't have any problems. There are 2 people that are having permanent problems.
So through 2 TIE fighters?
Yeah.
So yes, I'm waiting for the lieutenant to come and get to the bridge.
She gets to the bridge long after that.
Lisa says, sorry for the turbulence.
Turbulence?
She's got a good sense of humour. She's
Oh, yeah.
winning with the data puns here.
I offer her the captain's chair.
She says, sure. Aren't you taking it over now?
As far as I'm concerned, you're still in charge, man.
Okay, so she takes the captain's chair and says, so, where are we going?
To a location.
Predetermined location.
To a location. And from there, I'm not sure.
It's okay. Well, you might want to prioritise getting one of the comms working because wherever we turn up, you don't want them to shoot us because they don't know we're on your side.
They're expecting us.
Still, most people like to talk to the person they're about to board. Permission to come on board, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
How long
these
do I
sorts
think
of things are expected.
How long do I think we've got?
You think you've got about 3 hours?
Do you think I can do anything in that time?
Oh yeah.
You can probably get the rear one running.
So can I go work on the rear one?
You can. I'm sure Khalid would love the assist.
Yeah, we definitely need to get it done because they don't know if we've succeeded. So they don't know if this ship that's arriving is full of Imperials
What's your mechanics, Khalid?
pretending to be on a Libyan
Alright.
ship.
Yep.
It's 3 yellow, 2 green, but I've also got redundant systems.
Well, I've got 3 yellow, 2 green, 2 blue. But I don't have redundant systems. So which would be better?
Well, if I wanted to use redundant systems, I'm the one who actually needs to do it.
Could I do it without redundant systems?
You could.
I'm sure it's not actually broken. It's pulled apart for a reason.
Well, at least that was what was reported over the comms, whether they actually did it or not.
So,
Spec forces are known to lie.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, did they lie or...
Ask.
Can I comms Khalid and say, so is it actually broken or is it just disabled?
Did they break it and use for parts, or it's been...
They turned it off.
Okay, can I turn it on?
You can.
Wait, is this where Kayana can actually fix it?
Yeah, Kayana could fix it by, if you turn it on and off, click.
Yeah, Microsoft.
I'm a master mechanic.
Yeah, no, actually, no, I tell Kiana to hit that switch.
Okay, then do I not need to go to engineering?
No.
And as you're in the turbulence going down, it's like, comms fix, it's like,
Yeah, Kiana fixed it.
Which, Min wouldn't know that, but everybody else would know that that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I'll comm and say, so I'm not needed in engineering. Is there anything else you want me to do?
Pun not intended and hopefully not taken advantage of, but you're getting a crash course in what it's like to be around us.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's an exasperated.
Yeah.
So, like, in her head, she's like, they didn't check this before?
No.
I said I would come down to engineering to fix it, but they didn't check this? Like...
No, I was actually tempted to wait until you're just about the door and then they said, yep, it's all fixed. Well, we have to buzz the newbie.
Yeah, the newbie is
Probably not on
thinking
mission,
of ways
Khalid.
of sabotaging something of yours.
If Thea's heard any of this, she's like, not on mission. Okay?
that's okay. I'm sure you can introduce a program to his droids to make them refer to him as something irreverent.
Yeah, I'll get there. I will talk to what's his name again? His dad. To find the best
Vulcan.
man. Vulcan. I'll talk to Vulcan and find the best
Or
man.
worse, giving chibi voices to his droids.
Also,
Nice.
Don't do that.
also very option. Very, very,
Yeah, that's
very, very
I
tempting.
don't deserve that. I really don't.
nice.
I
Make
work
them all
hard.
kawaii.
Uh,
Summer. So is there anywhere else you want me to go? Because I'm actually tempted to go to the cargo crate now and see if I can get in.
Which cargo crate?
The one with the actual cargo in it.
The one that you're supposed to be
So there's and
That
you
I'm
should,
supposed to
if you're
be.
going to
And
do,
she's also supposed to be cataloging.
if you're
Okay.
going to
I'm
do,
looking for some secret tech.
if you're going to do that, you may want to take Brum Brum with you because he's got 2 missions in the cargo bay. You could swap.
Does he need to
I was gonna say, Kayana can swap for Broom, even though, like, she does have
They
some
can-
piloting. But, like, as long as it's basically on autopilot, Kayana can help with anything that it needs to
They
address. But for the most part, she can just switch with Broom, so Broom can go do things.
Well, the
Diane
other
is good
option.
at hitting flashing buttons that flash when it's time to push them.
The other option is instead of going to the cargo crate, which is probably going to have no issues by the time we get there, we hit the passenger crate.
which car?
Yeah, in that case I have to go.
Yeah.
Same.
So, again, I think that's
Why
why Brianna can go to the bridge and handle things there, while other people who've been stuck on the bridge can go explore.
And look, I can go back to the bridge as well and support Clayana, because we both got piloting and astrogation. So that leaves Brum Brum and Khalid free to go do their missions, and Garm as well. Because there's slaves Garm's got to go check on.
Yes.
And military gear he's got to look up.
Okay, so the objectives we have.
I'm looking at them right now.
Khalid needs to go to the passenger bay, we think, for the intelligence officer.
Yep. The
and
component.
the rebel trader, we think, are both
Raven
probably
Sal.
in the passenger crate.
Yep.
Brum Brum needs to go to the cargo crate.
Starfighters and highly classified tech hidden on board, which could be the starfighter parts.
Yeah, I think it's... Do we know if it's different?
We don't... Martin said they could be the same. You won't know until we get there.
You only know once you identify them and go through them.
I've also been told that the top secret device could also be a scientist or something being held by a passenger.
Yeah. Which is another reason to go to the passenger cargo.
Yeah. Looking at that, I think the cargo is probably safe. I think the passengers are probably... Like, if the passengers notice that something's going on, it's possible they'll...
There's no reason you guys can't split up and do both containers or work your way through both containers.
I mean, we can, but if we're dealing with the passengers, they could be dangerous. Why not have more of us?
Khalid knows how to deal with people. Brum Brum's got boulders, and he's like 2 meters and...
2.2 meters tall.
I was going to say, and I think it's like another 20 centimeters.
So Brum Brum and me go to cargo, because the problem is that Garm's in both. I could be in both, I don't know. Khalid's passenger, Brum Brum's
you could go as a
cargo.
group of 4 to both.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. That way you got both manpower with Brum Brum and Khalid, and then you got the skill sets with you and Garm.
So I would say passenger first, and
you
then
could send
cargo.
your spec forces to the bridge to look after the any other console needs. And you could literally go as a group to each compartment.
All 6 of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And the lieutenant is, as far as we can tell, trustable.
Well, especially if you have a bunch of assassins on the bridge with her.
Yeah.
So spec forces to bridge, and then everybody made up. Should we? I think I would suggest passenger crate first.
Yeah,
that's my instinct.
Passengers.
Anybody? We all agreed?
Yeah, and Misa says to the pilots, don't hit the red flashing button.
Just for
as
fun?
tempting as it would be, do not hit the red flashing button.
If anything, Khalid can loom, or Thea will give stern looks to everybody.
No, this is for you and...
apparently now we're working as a group of 6 together, and the spec forces are making sure the lieutenant doesn't press any red flashing buttons.
Okay.
Yeah. I think there was a bit of brainstorming, and the decision... The GM said you could go as a group of 6.
Right, okay.
Well, it means that for those of you who have to support others, for those of you who have specific things to do, and it also means that if someone was to say pull a gun on you, you're all in one spot.
Yeah, I'm just going to be muscle at this point, because this is all you guys.
My gun's set to stun at the moment.
Do you get everyone to set their guns to stun?
Yes.
Okay.
Except for the shotgun, unfortunately, I didn't buy rubber bullets with the shotgun, so I'm not using the shotgun.
Me either.
Kayana should possibly take the lead if there's any enforcement, because she has a successful in combat aspect to her mission.
Yeah, but I do agree with the idea that we should all be on stun.
Yeah.
Because keep in mind, like, stun also means stab with vibroblades. Just kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke.
You don't know that, Belinda.
I'm pulling blades and all that stuff.
Have you got stunning blow? Have you finally learned stunning blow yet?
I'm not pulling any weaponry out. I have my data pad and I have my slicer gear, and that is my focus.
A data pad over the head is extremely dangerous.
All I know is that when you hit people, they go down. Whether or not they're alive, that's for other people to check. Just
And
kidding.
these guys seem to be very combat-minded, so I will leave them to do their thing, and I will focus on my thing.
As banter with Kayana, Thea says, didn't you do the medicinal training course just recently at boot camp so that you could check for yourself whether or not they're alive?
Yeah, but, if there's someone else to do it, then, delegation. That's the thing.
Look, I absolutely get that aspect of it, but your deniability's gone down a little bit.
So, no. It's a whole thing. You know that Kaya would actually check. She's just more...
As I said, it's banter.
Yeah. So, cool. Glad that we can all be together on all this.
Okay, so as you're reaching the passenger compartment, you get a comms from the bridge saying, this is Captain speaking. She says that she has picked up the manifest of the passenger compartment. Managed to actually pull it out of some of the records as she was getting things fixed on the main computer.
This woman deserves a bonus.
Is she sending it to my datapad?
She is. With a highlight of warning for the second level, as it has a Compnor agent with orders to shoot anyone who comes off the lift.
So second level as someone as a what?
Special Compnor agent, which is Imperial intelligence and government.
I pat Kayana on the shoulder. I'm like,
It's called stun grenades.
And that there is 6 stormtroopers on that level who are following those orders.
As I was saying, I'm patting Kayana on the shoulder and going, you're wearing your armor today, so you get to take the lead.
He does seem to have a prisoner in one of those rooms on that level.
With 6 stormtroopers and a prisoner?
And there seems to be a group of techs on the bottom level who seem to be listed as detainees.
That's a group of techs.
Yep.
I will relay all that information. First thing I'd want to, unless somebody else has an action, when we get to the passenger compartment and get to their internal system, first thing I'd want to do is hack in and get access to cameras and door locks.
Okay, so as you get onto the container, you actually find that much like the detention block, the entry port is also a security center, as each of the containers has a security front end before it lets you get into anything else.
Is there crew here?
And
Unless somebody hacks it.
And the crew here are currently asleep. They seem to have been drugged with something. There is a couple of empty bottles on the floor.
I look at the, bruises and say, you want to do something to make sure they don't get up, and I will try to...
Bruises.
How many of them are there?
There are 12.
Okay, I do not have enough manacles for all of them.
And I...
So I'm just like, no medical for you, snap. No medical for you, snap.
As the person who has medical training has pointed out, I will just verify that they're all
unconscious,
okay, and that they can be nicely moved away so we have control of the console, but they can go lay down gently.
Put them in the
And go
recovery
sleep.
position.
And
Look, there
there's-
seems to be an untouched bottle on the console. Score.
Convenient. I will put that in pack. As it seems like it might be handy to give to a certain agent, potentially.
I am zeroing in on the console to try and get access. So does this console link to the internal systems?
It is. It is the main system controller, yes.
Okay.
I'll watch over the unconscious people, make sure they stay unconscious while everybody else works.
So,
I will say out loud to the group, who do we think gave these bottles? Anybody have any ideas about, is this just the comptroller trying, or the Copnoid agent trying to control the security on the thing, or do we believe that there may be another person on another mission on the ship?
There is highly, if it's not the Compnor, I think I'm saying that right, it is highly possible there's another agent, because we know that if it was the Inquisitor, these guys wouldn't be unconscious.
I will just point out, the wonderful man Jax did disappear.
Jax got killed, I believe,
Did
by
he?
the Inquisitor.
no?
You don't know?
Oh, no,
Did
he
we
just
find a body?
disappeared. Okay.
Khalid almost got killed by the Inquisitor.
Okay.
Once I'm
yeah,
in, I
all
might
right.
find an answer.
Well, Jax, that's a really good point.
Okay, so they haven't locked out the system. You have full access.
Okay. I'll
Um,
log in.
Normally you have to hack into a system, but because these guys passed out mid-work, they didn't actually lock their terminals.
Okay, can I pull up the camera feeds, the controls for the doors, and have, if I can on my screen, one thing rewinding back what's happening in the camera into here, and the others is real time. So,
Okay, so yes, and you even have a manifest of passengers.
yep, I want all the information.
All the information.
Okay, so it does seem that they do have, they've given nice quarters to a pirate with many crimes against the Empire.
Nice quarters to a pirate.
And these quarters would be on the second
On the first floor.
on the first floor.
The floor closest to the security office.
I so I've got an image of him.
Yep.
Anyone know him?
Does
Quite-
he look like any of the people we've met so far?
Thea gets that, feeling of recognition and dread at the same time.
Okay.
Is it Hondo?
It is Hondo.
God damn it,
Okay, we'll get Hondo out because he owes one.
As soon as no, we
Will
don't
we?
know.
What are you talking
As
about?
soon as I recognise Hondo, I look at Clan and I'm like, pass me that bottle.
Yep, absolutely.
Alright.
Same idea.
Actually,
I'm gonna go in and
I'll have
offer
a
him a drink.
I'll have a quick look at the name on the bottle. Is it something that Hondo would actually own?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
in which case, I'm gonna take my flask out, empty it anywhere I can find conveniently, put the contents of the bottle into my flask, and I'm gonna offer that to Hondo.
In the feed that I've been rewinding, do I see Hondo give them the water?
You do see Hondo doing a celebratory walk through the control room, congratulating all the workers on their wonderful work and stuff, and giving them bottles and drinks and saying they're wonderful workers for the Empire.
So have you guys said Hondo out loud?
Yeah, I've said, look, me and Kayana will deal with this one.
Yeah, while laughing,
Is he still
going,
on the first
cool,
floor?
he owes
I've got
one
my
now.
feed of him and I've got the past.
And he's on the first floor.
He's on the first floor. Yeah, no, he drugged them.
Well,
Do I
because
see him doing anything after they've...
Yes, he takes the one of the control cylinders and seems to start going through all their data.
so he may have the data Kayana's after.
Or, yeah, who knows. Anyway, we will tell Min, don't trust this guy for 1 second. He's a cheeky bastard. And, Yeah, no. Whatever he's up to, it's no good.
Is he on his own, or is he with a bunch of people?
He's on his own.
I've given you the impression I trust anyone?
Look,
Him on his own, though, is probably potentially in our benefit, because that means that we can, if he's not actually here with other people, we could escort him out safely and get him out of our hair, while also getting whatever he got.
So he's not the traitor you're looking for?
No.
Who knows? He may be.
Look,
I don't think so, but he's crazy.
I'll put it this way. He is absolutely a traitor, but he's a traitor that we work with.
He is only loyal to himself.
Yeah. I think this is definitely one for Kayana, because he might have the information that she wants.
Can I see, because I'm looking at everything, can I see the Comnard and the Comnor, the Compnor,
Agent.
the Compnor and the Stormtroopers?
No, that floor seems to be not available.
Can I see the text on the bottom level?
Yes, you can see there seems to be about 10 of those guys all in white jackets.
Okay.
They'll surely be carrying clipboards if they're allowed to.
And possibly a USB device in a pocket. And is there anything on the other level? So we've got the top level, the second level, the third level.
Okay, the third level seems to be just probably say young teenage, young 20 sort of teenage sort of
Late teens?
Yeah, late teens to young 20s.
Yeah.
All sort of looking enthusiastic and bored.
Like interns or graduates or something like
That sort of thing, yes.
New recruitee type window of age group.
You're going
18 to 23.
my character, aren't you?
Would I do that?
Yes, you would.
What's he done?
Nothing.
So at this stage,
That was below my hearing range.
You said nothing.
No, but what did you say before that?
Doesn't matter.
You're going to really mess with my character.
Oh, okay.
at this stage, I want control of the elevator so that I can keep the ones like we open the one we
There are
open.
no buttons on the outside of the elevators.
So I set up. I've got control. You guys tell me what you want me to do.
They basically have to radio the control room to get them to open an elevator and to push the buttons to tell the elevator where to go.
Mm-hmm.
Simply because that's how secure these things are.
I'll stay here and overwatch.
Yes.
Is it possible to put some type of knockout agent in the room with the ISB and the stormtroopers?
Yes and no. You'd have to do it personally, as it's not a level designed to pacify the people like the detention level. The detention level has gas that you can just push a button and send into the room.
Okay, so the other option would be to gas the entire pod.
Yeah, let's not do
It has a lot
that.
of redundant systems to stop, to maintain life support.
I might need one of those techs.
And let me guess, and each area's got its own little redundancy system, and you have to be on that area to access the redundancy system, correct?
Well, it is the deluxe passenger compartment for if you're taking dignitaries, diplomats.
Okay, so option B, lots of stun grenades.
Question for Min, given she has access to all the things. we know that the elevator is the way to get up and down. Is there any other secondary access points so that we can get into that floor with the agent?
There are a couple of crawl spaces to get down there, though it is tight.
Would it be tight for me?
It will be tight for anyone wearing proper armor. They're designed for droids.
If I take off my armor, is it tight for me?
It'd still be traversable, but it'd still be squeezing.
That would be not unfamiliar to me.
And do you really want to go down into a room which has an agent without armour?
I could go through the vent and drop some stun stuff, but I'm also very, very happy sitting in the security console, Overwatch, controlling everything.
I think
You're our man in the chair.
The only one.
That's
Woman in
my
the chair.
continual job.
If you want to do a stun drop in there, Min might be the only one small enough.
Okay.
Whereas Brum
How much time have we got?
Another 2.5 hours.
Do I have enough time to reprogram one of the torture droids
Well, there are maybe
that we turned off?
the torture droids you cut in half or shut down.
Yep.
So I would say you'd probably be likely to reprogram one of the repair droids or maintenance droids.
Can I actually fit through the vents?
That's what the shafts are for. Their maintenance shafts are not vents, they're designed for the droids to do the work where people can't really get to.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could get the droid to drop a stun grenade. Was that the idea?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I was going to have the droid actually send in a couple of stun grenades.
So if
That's it for
Khalid,
you, sir.
if Khalid focuses on getting a repair or maintenance droid to access and drop some stun grenades into that second level, then we can still... I'd leave the text until I can get down there, but that's just me thinking about my mission. We could at least deal with Hondo before that.
Yep. So, did you want to take Hondo Clan?
You can't see him on any of the cameras, so either he's
Yeah.
in his room or he is not in the passenger compartment.
I thought I could see him live.
You did on the, I didn't say live.
Okay.
He was doing the bottles before the text.
Can I see if he had left the passenger compartment or if he went back in?
As you're watching, he appears to have left the passenger compartment completely.
I am going to guess that Hondo is after that certain piece of stuff in the cargo place that we're after.
I am so tempted to try and get there and catch up to him. Because he is trouble.
So do we trust that with nobody... If we set up Khalid in here with a droid that he can reprogram, and then the rest of us go to the cargo and figure out what's going on in there?
Because Brum Brum, I think, has got stuff to do in the cargo. Garm has stuff in the cargo.
I potentially have... My extra is either in the cargo or in the passenger.
You could stay with Khalid, maybe, because yours is going to be in the passenger, wasn't
No,
it?
it can be either.
Oh, okay.
All I know
alright,
is that there's top secret tech.
Oh, it's
It could
tech.
be the techies, it could be a device
I see.
somewhere, it could be in the cargo.
Sorry, I thought you were after a person.
Nope. Well, I don't know. It could be.
Maybe.
Button.
Yep.
How many stun grenades to take out of stormtroopers?
Well, I only needs one if it's thrown well.
How many do you have?
Yeah, I've only got one, but so I have to get a couple of others.
I hand over the 2.
I've got some.
I hand over 2.
Here you go. Through. Boom.
Not throw, I hand over.
Thrown well.
You're not getting all of them, but you can have 2.
Okay, as there might be a combat occurring shortly, and it is 10:30, that might be a good point for us to say next session you are looking to have completed your different tasks, depending on how you deal with.
Can I still do the reprogramming?
I'm happy for you to do the reprogramming and say that's basically getting ready for next session.
So
Yep.
is that a roll, dice roll?
It's not too much to actually request when he can actually talk to them and say, hey, can you do this?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you.
And Mike did probably the big triumph this time with all the different triumphs he managed to roll.
3
I
triumphs.
think he did about
Yeah.
5.
5? Wow. Yep. I lost track after
I think his
3.
best was 7. But he has done quite well with the triumphs.
Yeah. Damn, I was looking forward to fighting Hondo and then showing him my lightsaber. Don't take that out of context.
It's not out of context.
Actually, do you really want to do that?
I know, right?
No, I meant that as a joke.
I'm trying to get a favour from Hondo from actually rescuing him and such.
I didn't see any other escape pods leave, did I? No. Oh.
No, he's after something.
He's after something, and the problem is going to be getting it off him.
And the problem is, he might be after the same thing we're after.
Oh, he is after the same thing we're after.
And you'll find out next session.
Hopefully there's no more force users on the ship.
But I'm sure it was a massive surprise to find Hondo and Knockout again.
No.
As,
I don't mind it.
Well, technically there's 2.
As long as you keep on his good side.
yes, yeah, no, I mean, like,
No, other.
no opposing ones.
And I'm sure next session we'll start off. My friends, nice of you to see
Yeah, you basically need to give favours.
Yeah. Hondo is expensive and tricky.
Okay, so do you want to add anything before I go to end credits?
I'm good, other than Hondo was definitely a surprise.
Yes.
But a quick surprise in the sense that if you use downloaded data, there's a chance you can finish your mission.
That's for sure. He's just one of those characters that is so annoying that you can't help but love him.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's equal. This is both good news and terrible news.
Absolutely.
And if they do kill him, well, Star Wars Rebels will turn out completely different.
No, we won't be killing him.
Oh, the fact that the rebellion fails.
Many things will change based on what you do to the ongoing characters.
I still want to make this as well.
So next session, find Hondo, go to the cargo compartment, take out Conqueror stormtroopers, contain or deal with the techs in the passenger compartment, find the rebel trader, secret tech, starship tech, trooper gear, free slaves.
Okay, so I put it on in credits then?
Yes,
And we
please.
can chat.